So am I supposed to be unmuted?
Last time we started, last night or whatever it was, we were.
Are we live?
We were on mute. Yeah, we are. Hey,
Hi,
everybody.
guys.
Where's the camera? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so last night we were chatting for a little bit and saying stupid jokes or whatever it was, and then all of a sudden we were on mute. Well, I should say we were on mute the whole time.
Please make Cell play Mando, No Fear says. I want to see the rage.
Mando's tucked in the corner. We didn't want to scare him off too quickly.
I'll try it later, but not on stream.
Yeah, I figured once I can unhook and just kind of wheel it then it's actually open. But I figured, okay, the two that you don't or haven't had access to have been
Hi, Pepper.
Simpsons and Jurassic Park.
Look, don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Yeah.
He's like the Hulk. You're even wearing green today at work.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it says like go climb a mountain or something.
Hey, thanks for the follow, No Fear.
Hey, thanks, No Fear.
For anybody that doesn't know, this is Cellprocessing. He also streams pinball. Ooh, I made a command.
Not a big deal. What's up?
There is a link to go check out Cellprocessing.
Oh, do you have your QR code, right?
QR code?
Your
Oh yeah, it's on my phone.
All right. So let's do this.
You can go grab it real quick.
Debug 2 million lines of code for what I did for this job.
I gotta do it this way.
You can call me Mike. Everyone does. Okay, nice to meet you, Mike.
Oh, you know what? This might work. I didn't even think about this.
Oh, can you do it on your watch? Genius.
Supposedly.
That. Where?
We'll see. Look how tiny the QR code is.
Setting up home team if anyone's not.
That's amazing.
All right, so grab your. Oh, look at that. All right, work.
Is it working? No. Hello?
Scan your insider connected QR.
It's on there.
Yeah. Can you do it a little straighter, maybe? Doesn't matter.
Tiny.
It's not the size that matters, Cell, says Mike.
It is the size that matters. She lied to you.
In this case, apparently.
I'll be back.
He's grabbing his phone, right? I mean, you know. Pepper, have you guys set up your home team on your pins? Has everyone set up their home team? If you have Insider Connect, you should definitely set up a home team. It makes it so much easier.
How many people can you have on it?
Is it not working?
Are you sure you're adding a new person?
Yeah, it says scan your Insider Connect, enter to move.
Maybe there's a max limit?
Not 5, I wouldn't think.
Maybe if I just log directly into Stern, try
We
that.
don't know what we're doing.
So
Welcome
let's
to
do
our
this.
stream.
Go ahead and see if it works. Go ahead and scan it on
Brightness
this and see
full
if it
up.
works.
Come on. Here.
No, that's a good point. Well, I mean, it looks like it should, but maybe it's so. Maybe it's. I mean, it's a pretty tiny little QR code.
Maybe if I massage it.
Mike says when he buys a pinball machine and his wife kicks him out, he's blaming you. Hey, well then you guys can move in together and you can just have a bachelor pad full of pinball machines.
Sounds like a win-win situation to me. I don't know what you're complaining about. All right. Insider.
It's like, yeah, stern.com.
I don't know why this would make any difference.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl though. That's not what I want.
What are we giving a whirl? We're gonna give playing pinball a whirl.
Well, there is that piece. I mean, you can't be ready when you first come on stream.
Maybe Insider Connected's having a problem because it's being a little bit slow here too. All right, there we go.
Aha.
So it was too tiny.
Yeah, I think it was just a little.
So size does matter.
Doesn't it move? You're in there. Well, we'll stay up on the other ones later on. All right, that should work.
Doesn't it like copy everybody over when you put them on one of them?
I think it actually does because they are
Does
registered
Cell
here.
want like a couple warm-up games or anything? Or
Oh no, it's gonna be terrible either way.
okay, it doesn't matter if you're warm or not.
Yeah. All right.
Who's up first? You?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, well, so we'll just hang out for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, right. So, welcome to my life.
And
This is what I do. I just sit here and I talk to me, people. Talk to me.
Do you want to grab that pad and then we can always put it back here?
Yeah, if you want to stand, this will be comfier to stand on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just if that's what you.
If you end up standing.
Yeah. If you.
So what, you want me to stand directly behind you?
No.
No, I'm just if you
want to stand
Yeah, if you want to
instead.
stand. Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna look really awkward on
Special
stream.
guests. You can't.
It's gonna be like. Can you play pinball? Can you?
Somebody's watching me.
Geico.
Hey, you smell nice. Is that gooseberries?
Gooseberries.
You get the delayed TV mode.
I know, it's instant replay because if you look up there, you can do something on the pinball machine and then look up there and see what just happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of like stuck there, ain't I?
All right.
You guys, they have like a freaking studio here. It's weird.
There it is.
Here, I can just step. You can step in if you want to. Well, I think I'm next. I'll just step out of the way so you can actually.
There's like,
So we ended up putting.
I'll stand behind him creepily.
So we.
yeah, but you're actually married, so you can actually do some really like wet willies like during gameplay. It's great. It's a great bonding experience. You should try it sometime.
All right. So I want to get the ball on the right flipper. We have ball save us.
Split flipper with wet willies.
No.
Yes.
No.
There it is. So right. So I'm gonna need the O shot, and
He just chats to himself while he's playing.
I do. Yeah, it's the only way that I can. Basically, it's trying to, you know. So I need the two last lights at the moment.
Tour. What's tour? Mike, Mike did tour.
Oh, the behind the scenes tour.
I don't think is that one on. I don't. Think
It's not on actually right now.
He did Expedition Week tour.
Never seen that before.
That one doesn't exist. Sorry. If you do pins though, it'll tell you what our pin collection is. If that's what you're wanting to know.
So this is gonna have to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Cactus gets here, it's gonna have to go away.
Yeah, that's the cactus. This is the table. There's that one. Stay. O shot is what I need next, and then T-Rex will
You're
give
gonna
me
figure out how to
super.
build Legos on a slope.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Peppers07. Thanks for stopping by today. How are you doing on this fine Saturday?
Peppers.
Oh, is that pepper?
I think it's another Peppers.
It's a different pepper. We have more than one pepper here.
Well, the important question is what kind of pepper.
Ooh, that's true.
Peppers07.
Super jackpot. So now you can do it all over again.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Do it again.
I was just gonna hit lights and stuff. That's what pinball is, right?
It is.
You
It
just shoot
is.
the flashing lights. That's what I do.
So if you get all the.
Well, that's what I try.
I shoot the flashing lights until I have like an episode and I'm on the floor drilling or something.
Okay. That was a nice bonus.
Hey Peppers, how you doing? How's the audio for you guys? Because usually I'm kind of like doing that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's true. You're usually the one telling us to fix our shit. So.
Yeah, I think this microphone's like hitting my neck, so I might have to fix it.
At least we're not on mute, or every once in a while we get on mute, and then 5 minutes later, someone's like, "Hey, you're on mute."
So I'm a big guy, so I made sure I put it on the outside so my fat roll doesn't go over there and hit the button.
At least the microphone isn't down there.
Yeah, well, that'd be an unfortunate situation, wouldn't it? You wouldn't hear anything amazing. It'd just be a bunch of gurgling sounds and stuff.
That's right.
It'd be like being inside Jabba the Hutt or something.
Okay, so I need to get behind the truck, the Jeep. And then this is the first dinosaur. So you don't have to get into the helicopter pad. So it's already lit. So right ramp.
Doing
that'll
well,
capture.
Pepper says. Were any of you in Monday Night Pinball League at all?
I'm gonna make sure when you get here.
I don't think any. Well, I don't know. Have you done a Monday Night Pinball League? We haven't done a Monday
Valid?
Night Pinball League.
Stand up.
So I don't go because I don't want to distract all the other people.
Your celebrityism.
No, not at all. They're like, who's the jerk over there?
We're not sure how you'd be distracting them. No, do you do a Monday Night League? Are you local to this area, Peppers? Is that why you're asking? Are you in the Seattle area?
In the greater
as long as it's fun, I like doing it, but
Wow, it bounced in. That's nice. I'll take that.
it gets a little bit competitive sometimes, and that kind of takes the fun out of it for me. So that's kind of, I like going and hanging out and playing a few games, but I don't sometimes like, I don't too often get in the competitive part of it. And quite frankly, I'm not just like good enough. I play like in like a manner of like, I enjoy this. Turtles is definitely making me a better player because you have to be.
Oh, Peppers is in North Bend.
Yeah, we were. That's where we lived before our current location. Woo. And
We were in Monday Night Pinball League for a few years. That's fun.
Nice.
North Bend is beautiful.
I loved living
Yeah,
there.
North Bend is great. Love Mount Si. We lived in a townhouse around exit 31. I think it was what it was before. Oh, spinning.
Well, I'm glad you're telling everybody now, not when you were living.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have the same exact art blades, except they light up.
Oh, as what?
That's why I put in Jurassic Park Home,
Oh, did you?
because I
Okay.
just cut them up to fit in the home machine.
Nice. The only thing is that the side blades are cool. They're not really adding any sort of light to the play field,
No.
but they are thicker. So getting the play field sort of up and out
Front yard, that's
is not
amazing.
it's not great. You're up, Court.
That's amazing. We had a view of mountainside when we lived there, and one of the reasons we didn't end up staying is because we couldn't afford to actually buy a house there. But the view is great. I love mountainside.
Yeah, when we were looking for a house in that area, we needed to have a view of Mount Si. So we were looking around where we could after being there. The townhouse we were in, we actually had a view, and that's what basically sold it for us. And but if we were trying to buy a house up there, if you weren't going to have a view, it wasn't
What's the
quite.
point?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what's the?
That's awesome. The mountainside is basically your backyard.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey there, Sarah. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Sarah.
I should probably start participating in tournaments again.
It forces me to play games you may not normally play, I think, so.
Well, I feel like I'm also getting like that sort of like mental, it's like sneaking in there because every time I turn on my Stern machine it says participate in local tournaments, and I'm like,
You're getting like I can't think of what it's called.
I'm like that Mountain Dew commercial worked, so why not that? You're like actually physically pushing the machine to get the ball up higher. Interesting.
Snoqualmie River's in the back. Oh, so Mount Si's your front yard, Snoqualmie River's in the backyard. Wow, sounds like you live in a really beautiful spot. That's awesome.
Wow, this is squishy.
The mat? Mm-hmm. Right.
See, mine I have to raise it up because it's like, this is too tall.
Oh. Yeah, Sarah, have fun at your concert tonight. That should be awesome.
I don't know if I turned on the music, but I can see where I probably want to turn down the sound of the game, and we'll hear it just fine if I turn it down to 1.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'll take that.
Those slings will definitely push that ball to the. I usually try and give it a little, bump, if you will, on those slings to do whatever I can to help it out.
Okay, can we post pass? Okay.
If anybody would like to make a song request, by the way, !SR in chat, and the name of the song.
I suggest Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
I think even putting in Christmas songs and whatnot.
Somebody was putting in Christmas songs yesterday. I think it was homegrown.
We haven't gotten to the Christmas song. We don't usually turn Christmas music on here, really, do we?
I mean, on Christmas
Yeah,
we
on
do.
Christmas we do, yeah.
Like, listening to Homegrown talk the other day, I didn't realize that he was like this animator and everything. He seems like he's a very important person to humanity, and we need to like freeze him when he
Preserve him.
passes away or preserve him in some kind of way.
Please come in.
The field staff are stuck in the paddocks.
We've lost control of the bar. This
Hit the flashing lights. Gotcha. Oh.
Yeah, so the green arrow is the dinosaur.
No.
And the green arrow, the flashing one's the dinosaur. And it's going to go towards your rescue, the closest rescue that you have. So I think that one it'll move to the left. And then your...
Because it's carnivore or whatever, right?
No, the first ones are, veggies, so they're slow.
Okay.
And then eventually, some of them fly, and then they get more difficult. And then also, if you want to slow down or in a sense pause the dinosaur from moving, your tranquilizer, which is your boom button.
You call it the boom button?
Well, because we both have a Deadpool.
Just convince Gary Stern that he needs to make that a thing. Be like, so is Stern gonna have a club in your new location called the Boom Boom?
The boom, yeah. Yeah, then if you, then while you're trying to capture the dinosaur, if you do hit the green arrow, then it tranquilizes them as well.
Now I see how she mutes herself.
Well, it's usually muting, going away, like walking out of the room or whatever.
Oh,
and then coming back.
Slapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Okay, so rescues dinosaur. All right, so the left ramp.
No pressure for what? I never said it was good.
There it is.
Left ramp.
Got news for you. Most people in pinball that play it aren't actually that good.
See?
See, I distracted him. What you guys didn't see is I blew in his ear. Made it really weird.
Yeah, then that's when we started doing. Courtney and I will go back and forth on games, and then we started just doing individual games. Mm-hmm. So she actually started playing more. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with him as a kid.
Hold on 1 second before you shoot that out. There you go.
Okay.
I grew up with him as a kid, so I played a lot of Williams Data East. So Stern's kind of like the successor to that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Didn't Stern buy Data East?
No, Stern is Data East, essentially.
change the name?
Well, at one point they didn't. Well, they started purchasing everything.
Yeah.
Well, there was Stern Electronics back in the day, and that was his dad's company. And then when he decided he wanted to start it up, he went to Data East, and then they helped fund the company.
Gotcha.
Then when Data East wanted out, then Sega came in, and then when Sega wanted out, then Stern I think bought everything from Sega and Data East, so he has the rights to all that. Oh yeah, this is me.
I guess so. I mean, if you have the rights to some of the old games, I guess it gives you the ability to reproduce them as long as it's doesn't have as long as it's not a movie or an own property.
It depends on the license. Right? Like music is like a tough one because music will run out.
I know everyone's seems to talk about Back to the Future and if something like that would happen, but unless they're taking old photos and old clips, I guess, of the movie, which I suppose you could do. The call-outs, I don't know who they would get for the call-outs. I suppose if they actually got Doc Brown, can't think of his name right off the actor.
Mike, that dang truck keeps getting in the way. Tow it.
Shouldn't have done that.
It's over.
It's over.
I think I just need to get
the truck's actually cool. It's a captive, so the truck spins when you hit it.
Yeah, it moves, and then it moves the direction of. It does a couple things. So if the truck is facing to the right, like it is, and you shoot a right orbit shot, the post in the back will come up.
Oh, okay.
And what that'll do is it'll drop you down to the pop bumpers. And the reason why that's significant or important is because in order to light your ball save, your escape on the left out lane, the ability to relight that, if you will, is hitting this stand-up target escape. And how that lights is by that ball dropping into those pop bumpers. So it kind of gives you that ability to drop it in there to then. I never think about that when I'm playing. I don't go that far, but that's one of the reasons left and right. And if to get missile launch, it always has to be to the left. So there's different things outside of just the map direction that you're going for the truck to actually be moving.
So how do you feel about your current lineup of pins right now? So you guys, like, I'm telling you right now, ever since I switched to Turtles, I feel like I have like a much
broader.
So here's the thing I've always heard about is when you start buying pinball machines for yourself, there's like what you get on location when you're playing them, and then what you're at, like the deeper like side of it, like when you start actually getting in your house, you know?
Yeah.
And when I had that like aha moment for Mando for me, or the thing just has an evil.
Was it an aha moment?
Well, with throwing and cursing. You know, actually I never really hated it that much, except for when I was like kind of forced to stream it for 3 hours. Because every other time I just kind of like came back to it over a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I had that moment where it was like, for me, this is a location game.
Yeah.
This is not. So for me, it's like when you want to keep on going back and playing a game. So it takes people like sometimes years to kind of find like their lineup.
Yeah.
You know, and kind of get that like figured out and stuff.
And so do you feel like you have a good one now?
I feel like I'm closer to that.
So I think with Jurassic Park is on the definitely a deeper code and a different type of game. I think that having the fun game is definitely Deadpool for me.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot easier to slap around the ball and play and less thought to it. And a lot of fun. It seems like you just keep playing.
Deadpool is really fun. I really like Deadpool. Simpsons is still, I think, my favorite. It has a slight edge over Deadpool for me.
Okay.
So for the two of us, that's where it works out, where she's got her favorite. The reason that we wanted to get a Cactus Canyon,
I wanted it.
outside of playing it a few times here and there, is because I think that brings us to
It's a more approachable one.
In a sense, the rule set and the shot should be easier, and I think that's going to help with some of the folks that we have over that may not want to play Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is mean.
So we are trying to get sort of a broader,
oh no,
grouping of pins.
So I have a Cactus, and it has been the machine that by far, when people come over and don't really know pinball that well, that's the one that they play every single time.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason I think to have something like that.
Yeah.
It makes it more approachable for people.
If I show them Deadpool, they're kind of like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then if I show them probably TMNT, they'll probably be like, I don't want to come back here ever again. You know?
that damn pizza.
So that's why it's probably good to have that mix. And now you've got one that is, I mean, I know the Mandalorian, was not your favorite.
I'm very curious to play years later when we're off, because like I said, that thing could have just been an evil spawn of Satan for all I know. It was not a nice machine.
Some of the posts in the beginning, once I can kind of get past that, it's more difficult for me to have a good game on that than this, but I've also played Jurassic Park a lot.
Yeah.
You're getting all your achievements.
Well, last time I played this, there wasn't even Insider connected.
Nice.
So.
Well, then that's fun that you actually have this.
Yeah. He kind of looks like a dog looking for a squirrel. Yeah, he's kind of like, where's the squirrel go?
It is nice when T-Rex actually eats your ball.
Yeah.
But it's the reject that's how I lost my last ball, was falling out. It'd be nice if they had almost just a touch of ball safe.
Yeah.
In case the ball goes straight down. If they updated code like that to, in a sense, fix the rejects from T-Rex's head, like they did that with actually they did that with Godzilla coming out of the tower. Yeah, because I remember in the beginning code with that, they didn't have that extra ball save. And it looks like they did the same with Rush, where that comes on a little bit to help, just in case the ball goes down during some sort of a pass.
You have that HD glass on there, don't you?
I do, yeah. Does it bug you?
No, it's just like very apparent. I'm like, there's no glare on this thing.
Yeah, they're on all of them. Once we did it on one, then I had to move them to the others.
Yeah.
And then we ended up selling our other place.
Oh, was that your first
wow.
one?
It literally just came on the front porch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you should. Then you can be our first model. There you go. Our shirts came in. Our Rain City pinball shirts.
Yeah, I saw you guys just put that up on the shop.
We ended up ordering shirts, got the shirts, but we had sent in a RGB file, and it needed to be what is it, CMY something or rather, so a different color base for printing, what they were doing, and so we told them about it, and so they reprinted. So now we're making sure, because it's probably because I didn't reorder it. So they sent so that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's a giveaway. All right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I heard something at the door, so I checked, and there's a box.
I thought they might be, here today or tomorrow.
So, Peppers, your games are long playing. You need a shorter playing game. What games do you have right now?
We need a shorter playing game.
Can anyone hear us?
I mean, it just depends on how good you are at pinball, I guess.
Get a
lot
Jurassic
of pinball
Park.
machines are short playing for me.
Get a Mandalorian. That'll be short playing.
TMNT would be what you want to play now. Now, buy another machine first.
Yeah. What games do you have?
You have a Tolkien pair, so you have Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
What's CMYK? That's a new one on mine.
CMYK is it stands for cyan, magenta. The K is actually for black and yellow, and that's the printing colors. So in digital colors, it's RGB, red, green, blue, and it's variations of that, and you get much brighter colors. And with printing, you have to go CMYK, and they don't have as many colors, and you can't get as bright.
Oh.
I don't know how well I described that, but.
Who's player
Good
two?
morning, Kirk Hobbs. How are you doing today? We have Cellprocessing here.
Hey, Kirk. How's it going?
Hey, Princess Wave.
And Peppers said that Lord of the Rings that they can play it for like 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Which is that's a bit of a grind after a while.
You're better at pinball than I am.
Yeah, maybe you're just really good at pinball.
Yeah. That is I guess a deeper rule set. I guess I don't know, more aggravating pins, so you can't get as far.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jurassic Park.
Mando's got a lot of posts.
Mandalorian. Yeah.
That'll stop you.
I showed her the rubbers that I took out, the silicone rubbers on Mando.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like somebody hit it with a shotgun blast.
Was it just?
It's just obliterated.
Oh man.
Cell-processing, definitely a princess.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Kirk.
That's why I can't go to any of these things. I'm too pretty.
He's got the wave down.
Yeah.
You've been practicing that, haven't you?
I only show up to bars in like a pumpkin
Carriage.
carriage, you know.
Oh, come on.
I cannot wait to mod out TMNT though. I've got my one little sign, and I'm just waiting for everything else. I'm just like, come on already.
Ooh.
I saw that you put one on the plunger, if you will, right? The shooter rod space. And
there we go.
You had mentioned a couple of mods that you were doing for it. What are the few things that you're doing to your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pin?
The topper is gonna be a steel cut, powder coated one. So it's gonna be like a silhouette of the turtles against the Technodrome.
That'd be cool.
And that'll be lit. And eventually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie it into the little sign for the turtles.
Okay.
So when it goes to each turtle, that will change color based on the turtles.
That's sweet. That's really cool.
Ouch.
And you were thinking of getting it powder coated too, right?
Eventually, and that powder coat, people are either gonna love or hate it because it's gonna stick out. Like I've heard Zombie Yeti just say that TMNT's color is that if you're a fan of Skittles, you'll like it, and then probably when it gets powder coated, it's gonna be much of the same because it's gonna be like the legs are gonna be like one turtle color. The
gotcha.
The lockdown bar is gonna be another turtle color. You know, it's just gonna be all spread out all over.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Kirk. And yeah, you're probably right. You can get away with saying that because you're so far away. That Cell's a princess.
Oh no.
It's
It would be like a Lego.
I'd give you a hug.
Kirk says you must have a slipper story too. Glass slipper story, I assume you mean.
Ooh. Not used to those.
Oh yeah, the rubber mat.
Yeah.
We'll catch it. There's machines.
And I saw Dalton sighting too. Dalton's here.
Nice.
What's up, Dalton?
Just trying to catch up.
It's like it's Saturday. I can't.
Saturday, I
figure
know.
out-
We
yeah.
don't usually stream on Saturdays. This is super special guest stream.
Yeah, this worked out really well.
That didn't work out well.
No, that didn't work
No,
out.
I need to pay more attention.
Oopsie.
Let's see here.
Well,
I'm just
so
gonna.
Sel, this is what it's like to
I'm
stream
just-
with Eric.
I'm just
you basically
gonna-
just sit around a lot for like 45 minutes at a time, and then
And you took off the donuts
DNA collected.
from my yeah.
now we're all donut princesses.
This is how you learn posture. You walk around like this all day.
Okay, center. Nope.
Notice the hair didn't move,
Aw.
Kirk says. I assume he's talking about Eric. That was a quick one for you.
It happens. I try and find like the right spot at least to be standing for stream, even though it's sort of creepy feeling. But I'm here. It's at an angle, so it doesn't quite, it's not doesn't have the same.
What's the lens you got on there right now?
I believe it's a 2480 zoom.
My
And
God.
I believe it's I'm not going to get it right. It might be a 1.8. It's their latest.
I guess I'm the one that needed a warm-up game.
I bought that camera.
It's very nice of you guys to throw your games for me. Jack did the same thing. It was very sweet.
What was it? What did you say?
I said I guess I needed a warm-up game.
Oh.
Yeah, I go to deliver it at Jurassic Park over there. Jack's like, oh, this is cool, hang out. And then like the next day, the guy like completely dominates the game. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it probably helps if you
Looking
design
this
it.
fabulous takes time, Kirk says.
Kind of curious as to why they put that post in front of the flipper there.
I suppose you'd constantly hit that flipper
Yeah.
front, but or for that matter, it would make it easier to get it in the helicopter pad if you just open that up a little bit.
I guess that's
why.
true.
I assumed it was there to protect
Once
the flipper.
you play it long enough, it's the easy shot. The T-Rex is the easiest, that left ramp, and then the helicopter pad you have to get down because you have to use it so much. Not only for just quickly getting the ball to the other side, even though when the ball comes out the left lane, when it gets dropped down to from that little habit trail or whatever you want to call that, you can just hold that left flipper and it'll pop over to the other side.
Oh,
And I
really?
think now that they have a little more speed on the game, I think also the same with the right side when it didn't used to do that. So. And I think also just because I had cleaned it and
Ooh, that was
put a little
fun.
bit of wax on it the other day, that made it a little faster even.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to like just accept the fact that I'm not gonna have a very long ball times when I did at the Turtles.
Yeah, but you'll get the shots.
Yeah.
You just keep hitting that same, trying to hit that same shot over and over and over, and even if you don't get it, well, that's why you have a pin at home.
That's why I've like taken a mortgage out to get pinball machines.
I can't get this system back without Dennis Nedry. Where's Nedry? Get him here now.
Okay. Where is Nedry? He's behind that flipper, huh? So, not so much on that one, huh?
No, I mean, go for the T-Rex because you want to get your rescues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so right now you're in. So there's a dinosaur that's roaming around.
By the way, thank you, Frisco, for the bits. I just noticed that. I think that was right before we went on. Frisco
Oh.
gave us an offering of 10 biddies.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we've got I do want to get the videos in a sense set up so for each, kind of a few biddy types.
Yeah.
I think we've liked that since watching Mutterfutter.
So somebody gave you bits at the beginning?
Yeah, I think it was when we were still.
I think Frisco
waiting.
sometimes to kind of say hi and
Oh, no.
thing. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not taking my top off. Oh, that's right. This is Twitch. Okay, I thought it was another.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're up, Eric. Is this still the same game or are we done? That should have been ball 3, right? Oh, do we start a new one? This is ball 3.
This is ball 3.
Holy moly.
Hail 1.
Hey, no fear. Thanks for the 69 bits.
Pinball and pull. So Mike's one of the people I told to, if I ever feel like pinball needs to grow as a thing, I'm just gonna get a hot tub and just angle all my pinball machines in the hot tub.
You do what Frisco
Yeah,
does.
Frisco has like digital.
And he just
hot
has
tub.
the green screen, so then
He had a
it looks
blow-up
like he's
doll,
sitting
too.
in a.
There's a,
That's right.
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
blow-up doll last
But-
night. I don't know
but-
if that's always been there, but I just noticed it last night.
Here's the thing I learned though. If you have a real hot tub, then you can stream on hot tubs. And the pinball is
Wait, do you
secondary.
have to have a real hot tub to stream on hot tubs?
Maybe?
Yeah, I think Frisco needs to make sure that he has a tag for hot tub stream. Oh,
T-Rex.
Pinball in a pool.
Shoot white out to spell map.
Yeah, this room actually filled up fast. It looked a lot bigger before there's any pinball machines here.
I need to get it in T-Rex's mouth.
I remember when I first
From India.
decided I was gonna get a pinball machine. At first, it was I'm just gonna get one.
Yeah, right. Yep.
I'm gonna get 2.
And then they multiply like rabbits.
Come on.
Yeah. And
Oh my god.
what?
Sorry, I couldn't quite read it. I had to get it. Mike, your buddy Mike says I'll send you a ghetto hot tub if you stream from it. So
I'm sure he would.
You could just put like a
Kurt says
blue.
he'd pay decent money to see you in the hot tub.
Or you could actually get a hot tub and then a green screen on it. Then it would look like at least water. Then you could have like a video of
Then
water.
you're just sitting in nothing.
Then you're sitting in nothing.
But you have to
could be-
you have to cover your kibbles and bits.
Well,
so
yeah, I mean, you'd be like in a.
obviously,
Like
I mean, a bathing
you'd climb
suit
through the
does the trick,
hole of
just
the,
saying.
the green screen.
obviously you need to have like nipple tassels
Well, that's
because
true.
you can't show that.
That's true. Yeah.
So, yeah.
that is true.
What's happening?
Yeah. You gotta have the bikini top on if you're gonna sit in the tub.
What's going on? We've been hacked. I've lost control.
Starting at one pin is always a statement that amuses me.
Fences, phones, the whole
Well, see, what I've done is I've lived in a small apartment, so now I have no choice.
Right.
I'm stacking them on top of each other now.
No.
Actually, that cough helped me.
Maybe. Use the force. No. God darn it.
So is this a real mosquito?
No.
I did look at it a bunch when I.
All right,
what
Kirk,
kind
have
of
a good
toy did they
breakfast.
put in
Thanks for
that thing?
stopping by.
Okay.
I just like seeing what all the accomplishments you're getting are.
Yeah.
I'm sort of, when I go on location, if I find the machine I can play, then I start getting a couple there. That's just because it gives you the, your sort of home pin and on location are different. All right, so this one is you hit a flashing thing, basically hit one of the arrows, and then then you'll need to hit the truck and back and forth.
Okay.
And if you can go through the cycle, then you'll get a fossil.
What do you need a fossil for? I'm right here. Or it just goes down the drain.
There's
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's
Wasn't expecting that.
that happens.
Secret skill shot.
So there is. I know that you can, outside of the initial 4 shots that you can make for your skill shot, left ramp, right ramp, tower, O shot. You can also have the ball drop down, and then I think you can hit the O shot, which is a secret. So I think there's a couple others. I don't go that far. I don't try and.
So is it like Xenon that just go? Oh.
It doesn't do anything. Well, I mean,
No.
it does. It roars at you. Typically, you can get that. I mean, for the most part, you should be able to get the first skill shot, which I did not. Ball hop over.
Oh, and my stuff. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'm trying to move this so it's not going in my neck as much.
Off to the side.
Yeah.
We've lost control of the park. This is Nedry's doing.
There we go.
Let's see if I can get that right ramp. And the tower. Nope. So since it's the first dinosaur, we only need to get one rescue in order to be able to set out the trap. Which is behind the Jeep now.
You do what you need to do, bass player. You make the band look cool.
Okay. Then I need to get the dinosaur. Okay, I guess I'll take that.
So that's a magnet in the back of that, right?
Yeah. Power's on, power's off. And there is an optic in the tongue.
So that's what was actually the T-Rex we got from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what was actually broken when we first got it.
Oh,
When
really?
it first showed up, the day it showed up, the T-Rex didn't.
We didn't know that necessarily in the beginning.
We just kept trying to play it, make different adjustments,
Yeah, I should get that back.
and then
Nope.
realized it just
Dang it.
wasn't.
Played that too long.
Yeah, this is how, because when I leave the room, I'm really good at muting myself when I leave the room and then forgetting to turn it back on when I come back in.
So now you're paranoid.
I'm more paranoid about like going to the bathroom or something and forgetting to mute myself than just being a mute on the stream. This isn't that kind of stream.
No.
Hey, I didn't curse yet, so there's that.
I probably
I was gonna say,
already
yeah,
have
I'm
at least
surprised.
5 times.
I'm surprised the truck driver here hasn't.
I offered to
I'm
sit
sure
on
I
my
have.
side.
I'm almost positive I have. I would put money on the fact that I've already said a swear word. It just comes so freely.
It's my favorite word.
Swear words were my first language.
This is control. Can anyone
It's like my mom was so happy I said my first word and then she punished me.
looks like Nedry's code.
I don't know what my first word was.
Nedry
Yeah.
do this?
I know that when I was a kid, my grandma was like half, I think she was half Italian, but she knew some words in Italian, and so sometimes she'd say like not very nice things in Italian if she was upset. So I started repeating some of those, and that wasn't good. But at least nobody understood what I was saying.
It makes you cultured.
Yeah. So English is my first language, bad English is my second language, and I guess bad Italian was my third.
I think my
Oops,
first
sorry.
word was chocolate.
Your first word was chocolate?
We can.
That's what I'm told.
I don't ever have any songs.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was trying to think of some, but without having my phone to look at, I don't know. What the fuck is a swear word? No comprendo. No fear. Mike said that.
Oh, of course he did.
So is Mike somebody that you know just from Twitch, or does Mike live near you and you guys actually are real life friends, or?
Oh no, I would never live near him.
They're fake friends.
No.
Imaginary.
Mike's imaginary? That's so cool. Hi,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
I always wanted to meet a ghost.
He's a figment.
Lost control of the system. Electric trucks, fences, phones.
No, Mike's somebody I've known through, God, I guess it was Caitlin, because he's a tech guy, so he was really into PCs and stuff.
We like nerds here.
So I know quite a few people in like the tech community and all that. So for a little while there, some of my friends had a stream on Twitch called Awesome Hardware. And I modded that for years and years and years. I think we had something like 25 to 3,500 people a show. Something like that.
Wow. Nice.
Wow.
And so I met a lot of people through that community, and I got involved in another community. It's pretty awesome. I just kind of stick around there because the people are not jerks, so it's nice.
It's funny,
What's the pink unicorn?
It made me realize that because we've known Cellprocessing because of Twitch.
I feel like we've known him longer than we actually have, like, real life.
Yeah, and then we did go to hung out with Cellprocessing and Sarah, who's on here, and then here. So I was like, oh, how I couldn't really could I interview cell processing? Would I have enough questions to, to know about to ask questions? But I don't think I know.
What would you interview him about?
I don't know. That's, I think, my whole point. I don't
How
know.
to drain a pinball efficiently?
I don't
Pink
know what
unicorn.
I.
I see.
What?
Oh, he's saying that he lives next to the pink unicorn because he's imaginary.
Oh, well, I go there to get video games, so that's cool.
There's a pink unicorn video game store?
Pink gorilla.
Pink gorilla.
Yeah, I know
right.
Pink Gorilla actually.
Yeah.
I heard that place kept getting broken into. That's sad.
Yeah.
They're actually going to move the location.
I think it's the 7th time now?
Wow.
Like this year, right? 7th time this year.
Last couple of years.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, we went in there. I feel like the stuff was actually pretty fairly priced in there too. So there was a couple things I looked at, and it was maybe just a little more than I could find it on eBay.
Yeah. When you consider that they actually take their games, clean them,
Yeah. Test them.
test them, and actually do all that.
Yeah.
When I went to Chicago, I was very, very disappointed in how all the stores, I came back home, and some of the carts didn't even work. I was just like, dude, just put it in the system and just make sure it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been looking for virtual racing for Genesis forever.
Virtual racing, is that what it's called?
Yeah. And was all excited to have it, and yeah, the chip's fried, it doesn't work.
Oh, that's
So,
So Mike says, outside of video games, retro games, movies that we could ask you about movies.
Oh,
'Cause you're the movie
you
guy.
like movies? Or is it because you worked in movies?
I've worked in movies, I would say like is a pretty strong word.
Alrighty then.
So I told you guys I have opinions about Chevy Chase. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I had kind of heard that. I mean, just, you read stuff every once in a while, and I don't know. I mean, it's got to be based on someone's experience, but
it's everybody's experience.
apparently
from
for
what I
him,
can
it's
tell.
everybody's, yeah. Well, sometimes you read it about somebody and you're like, really? Like, they don't seem that way, but okay. I mean, I've never met a famous person, I don't think.
So I like movies. That's kind of why I started getting involved in that production and stuff like that. But the thing I've learned about movies in the last decade or so,
Yeah.
a lot of actors are very narcissistic.
Well, I mean,
They probably have to be to some
it
extent.
just
I'm
seems like
guessing.
exactly what you would expect.
It's exactly what you expect, but it's like typically dialed up a whole lot. So you don't ever feel like I don't know, it's just like, it's the fact that I'm there to do a different job and they're asking me to get a coffee and that's not my job.
Yeah. They're entitled.
Entitled is exactly the right word, yeah. So that's the one thing I didn't like about it. And then the other thing is when you go do something in Vancouver, completely different experience. Everybody's professional, they know what they're doing. In Los Angeles and Hollywood, it's like watching a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. So that's the bad side of it. The cool side of it is seeing like them film like scenes for like Avatar and take like, have like actually build like a water tank for the actors to swim in.
That was going. I think I had double
shots
danger.
and stuff like that,
Not the bonus is probably a whole lot, but
I feel like, I don't know, you can only tell so much from how people appear on screen and on screen and in their social medias.
Right.
But like Henry Cavill seems like actually a kind of chill dude.
So I've never met him. So
But he was like,
But he
during the
seems alright.
pandemic, he was like painting little miniatures for his
From what I
video
hear, he's a
games
nice
and-
guy. Yeah.
seems like it.
So like every once in a while, there's like somebody that I don't know. You just based on what they're showing you, it seems like they might actually be all right. But again,
Thanks, Mike. Thanks
never
for
met
adding. He had your Henry Cavill.
there we go.
There we go. So yeah, Henry Cavill seems like an alright guy. Tom Hanks is pretty nice.
He seems like he'd be really nice
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Never ever had to deal with him, but Keanu Reeves, I hear nothing but good
I've
things
heard
about.
really good things about Keanu. Yep.
So not everybody's terrible, but there's a few here on there on kind of my list that I'm like, I'll pass. I'll go someplace else. That's cool. But it has gotten to a point where once you see how the sausage is kind of made, the magic's kind of gone a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I don't get starstruck by people whatsoever, because I'm just so used to
Stars.
just seeing it, and seeing how it goes and all that. It's funny, I was a YouTuber that I kind of follow.
Come on, you don't want to hang out with Steven Seagal? Mike says.
I mean, we could do Kung Fu together or whatever it is. But what's his name? This is one of my friends, Paul, that I've known for years, and he's a YouTuber. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Is it weird to have finally met me?" I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, you know, you meet somebody on he has no clue of any of this stuff." And he's like, I'm like, "Dude, you're a YouTuber. You're a minor celebrity. Calm yourself." So there's a good side and there's a bad side to it. But
do you guys do a movie night in Discord?
Oh yeah. But I know like all these things from all these conversations I've had for years, like all this movie trivia that I've just like accumulated just from like random conversations with like different like key grips and whatnot.
Paul is a little guy, Mike says.
Yeah.
So movie night in Discord, are you guys able to like all watch a movie together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Cell is a literal giant. He's a green giant today.
Yeah. Better than a potato sack.
Oh, look at you. You put it on you're gonna be the first model. I could have put it on one of your shirts, I guess. Yeah, I think I just ordered the wrong size on that hoodie.
I need to stop
Or
doing
it's just smaller than I expected it to be.
Let's see where.
So the thing that's really cool is I've been involved in like all these different communities for all these years.
Dun 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 dun! So, look at our shirts, guys.
That would never fit.
Let's see. Okay.
I have to get one from you guys.
Yeah.
Do you have like tarp size?
They might make tarp size.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
I don't know what the sizes are.
I have no idea.
I think it's just whatever he has on that site. How do I put a link to that?
Silver ball.
Hey,
swag.
Red69245. Thanks for chatting for the
What's up,
first
Red?
time.
How you doing, Red?
You guys do movies 5 to 6 days a week for like 4 years now. Wow.
Well, Mike does. I kind of dip out every once.
Oh, Mike said Rain City Pinball Poncho.
Poncho would work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you make it out of the right material.
That actually totally makes sense.
Yeah.
We get everybody in Seattle wearing those.
Oh yeah. That's brilliant, actually. I think you need to give Mike like a cut now. I think that's how it works, right?
Mike, you can have a poncho.
He can be our model, our poncho model.
If you make it out of the right material, it's like the MC Hammer like cartoon where you can just jump off of a building and just float down safely.
How's it going, Red? How are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by.
So anyways, to go back to what I was going to say, I've been a part of all these communities, and it has gotten up to a point with a lot of them where it's all you gotta do that, you know? Where...
So I can buy my emotes for my own channel because I don't sub to myself.
Yeah, yeah, the points.
Yeah, that's what I use the points for.
Yeah, so on Rain City, you can use your points to just
Unlock emotes?
get the emotes.
Yeah.
Because we don't
have
we
free
can't give
ones
away
yet.
free
We have
ones
to do 60
yet.
streams, I think, before we can have free ones.
Yeah, so this is what 43, 44.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. So eventually.
Gotcha. It's you. Right?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I got
I'm
down
just used to it all just being Eric. Sorry.
I got down this pinball rabbit hole, and I'm like, wow, this community's different.
Yeah.
So the thing I noticed at TPF is like usually you have like these like weird age groups and different people and all this other thing going on, right? In the video game world, it's very much a young person's thing, you know? Like the retro side of video games, there's that we're into, right?
Yeah.
There's not really like a whole lot of
Hey, Brooklyn, how's it going?
like major things for us, right?
Right.
In pinball, when we went to TPF, it was eye-opening. There's kids that are 5 years old all the way up to 80. And the older guys in the whole scene have kind of gotten the younger kids to put their phones away and actually interact with people.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's a very unique community. I love this community a lot. A lot of like why I got into this is just the community. Like I kind of got into it as like, oh, I played pinball as a kid, you know? But just like everybody's like very, very nice and welcoming, and you don't always find yourself locked in a conversation about pinball all the time too, which is weird because like in the video game space, that's all anybody ever wants to talk about.
Video games.
Video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Brooklyn, this is thanks for jumping on, and thanks for everyone else who's hanging out. I don't know if Courtney will add. Should do the guest. But this is Cellprocessing. If you haven't met Cellprocessing before.
So I have a stream and it's a tire fire. So
I wish we could play that. Are we allowed to play Jack's clip?
if you want, I don't care.
I mean, I don't know if are you allowed to just play other people's clips? If you can you take a clip from someone else's stream?
He's not gonna say anything. He's fine with it.
I don't know if you figured out how to do it. Let's do this. Where is my?
It's also a great place to go if you want to see what a midlife crisis looks like.
So I think if you do this, and it was guest, right? Yeah. There you go. Since my phone's over there. Oh, just made it.
He has my address. You know what? I think I hit delete on the address most of the time. I think I told you about that. I keep on asking people for it. Like, I don't know. I probably asked like the same people their address like 20 times. Ooh. So what kind of places in Brooklyn is there to play pinball? Like, what's the popular bars and stuff?
I've never been to Brooklyn. I've been to the East Coast, more Carolinas. I guess I have. I guess I was gonna say Florida too. I guess, but I haven't been to sort of that Northeast.
So what kind of movies do you guys like to watch the most?
Usually, if it's the two of us, it's typically comedy.
Yeah.
I like sci-fi, and she likes thrillers. I do like thrillers, but we don't typically watch like slasher flicks. Mm-hmm. We don't usually do those. But yeah, it's usually Tarantino. Pretty much. I think I've seen all those. That's not sci-fi or thriller necessarily. All sorts, I guess.
You just want me to keep hitting the button here?
There we go. No, I added a command to do merch to post our link for Silver Ball swag. So if you want a Rain City shirt that Erica's modeling right now.
Oh.
You'll get it with your Christmas cookies.
Yeah, he sends me Christmas cookies every year.
Oh, that's nice. Do you make the Christmas cookies, Mike?
Oh, you're up.
False alarm.
I was thinking the same thing that I said.
How are you doing today, Brooklyn? I think you said something about your pinball places reopening, so that's cool.
So, Sunshine Laundry. Okay. Should be reopening. All right, gotcha.
Is that a pinball place?
Jack Bar.
The field staff are stuck in the paddocks. We've lost control of the park.
I'll have to check those out next time I'm there.
We have to use our trucks to get the field staff out.
Mike was warned not to say that he makes the cookies. I do the same. If I bring stuff to people, I do make sure that they know that Courtney made.
Yeah.
Well, but you don't actually make them. If you actually made them, then you would say you made them.
Oh well, yes. But I don't necessarily bring in cookies that you made and say, "Hey, everyone, I brought you some cookies I made." It wouldn't win me any brownie points. So maybe if I did get brownie points, I'd probably tell them I made the cookies. I would just not tell you that I said that.
Being a single guy, it's easy. It's like, oh, your cookies are so good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you should tell Safeway that. That's great.
I think it'd be funny if you told people you've made the cookies and then they're like, oh, let's have a cookie bake-off in the office, and then they wanted you to make the cookies.
So Brooklyn says that there's a laundromat that has a ton of pins and a bar in the back.
Yeah. Dude, that was your idea.
Yeah, it was years ago when I worked at a bar, and I thought having a laundromat in a bar would be a good idea. That was before I had even thought you could really.
That was before
even own
the internet. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that was before the internet. But that was actually at the bar that I started playing pinball at, because it was a big sports bar and they had tons of pinball machines there. So that was 92, 3, something like that.
Almost before the internet.
So what was the first pinball machine that really got you into like, wow, I like this?
Didn't you say you played Addams Family a lot?
I was
there?
going to say Addams Family is probably the one that sticks in my mind the most. But I remember they had, what's the construction one with the two road work? Maybe it's called road work. And that was another one I remember.
Roadwork? Is that what you said?
Red and Ted Roadshow?
Yeah, Roadshow. That's
There's
two
I
dummies.
feel like there's another one
the
kinda like
mouths
that
open.
too. There's Junkyard.
I hadn't played that one until later.
So Junkyard I love. Junkyard's one of my favorites.
The first time I played a pin, I don't remember what it was because I was too little, but that had an impact on me. But that would have been, early 80s, 80, 82, so something around that era. I couldn't tell you what it was. And have you been playing pinball for a long time? Was there a certain machine that kind of grabbed you?
The first machine I remember was with my dad, so of course we went to a bar.
Yep.
There's a pinball machine in there, and he hands me a whole bunch of quarters. He says, "Okay, here, go away, go play on that." I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Cool. So it was a Firepower.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
So I played Firepower, and it came back like 3.5 minutes later, and he said, "I gave you like $2 of like quarters. Like, what happened?" I'm like,
That's what happened.
"It was fun."
Yeah.
Isn't that what Clay just got?
No.
Oh no, he got Fireball.
Fireball. So, yeah, and then probably like we had an Addams Family in our town, which is amazing. It was a town of like 750 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think everybody had Addams Family.
I was gonna say, isn't that like the most
Yeah.
produced pin or something like
Yeah,
that?
26,000.
Wow.
Yeah, which probably Godzilla's past that, or will pass that when they finally get said and done. Yeah.
That's a lot of. But they're selling them. Why wouldn't you keep making them if you know?
Honestly, if I don't like the code for Cactus and I want to get rid of Cactus, that's probably what's going to be replacing
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Nice.
But
That'd be a good one to have for sure.
I've got a bunch of odd ones I really like Junkyard you mentioned.
Thanks, Brooklyn, for stopping by.
But,
Oh, I saved it.
Mike
Yeah.
says that they had an Addams Family at a campground.
Yep.
Dad always took all the allowance. Yep. Yeah, because, so many years ago, right?
Just like
So many
single bullet,
decades
nothing
ago, there
here.
was actually arcades.
Yeah.
Pinball machines were typically at the bar. And you'd go in with the family or whatever it is, and that's where those machines would be. But it was always the arcade, and that was typically always 80s stand-up, arcade machines. But it wasn't until I started, getting older and then in bars where I saw pinball machines.
Yeah.
And then it was really, I think, the last couple years, watching pinball on Twitch, that started, that was in a sense, my pinball education. With that I'm actually supposed to do more than just hit the flashing lights.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
but
Brooklyn.
there's an order, perhaps,
Yeah.
of doing things. So learning that was good.
So what was the question originally? The first one you remember
Yeah,
playing?
the first one. Yeah, because yours only would have been a few years ago.
Mine was only like in 2019 was the first time I played pinball.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the first one I played at the Northwest Pinball Show in 2019 was, but I know that the first one I was like specifically looking for was Simpsons. And I know that the one I was immediately, as soon as I played it, I'm like, I love this. It was Medieval Madness.
Yeah.
That seems to get a lot of people.
I think honestly Attack's that for me, but I had this thought the other day. There are differences between Attack and Medieval.
Yeah.
Medieval comes off to me as being made a little bit more for like the everyman, and Attack is a little bit more advanced because you hit that ball right up the center and it just rockets back.
Yep, that's right.
The rule set on Attack is, I would say, a little bit more geared toward that as well. When I was playing Cactus the other day, especially like the new rule set that they have in there, I guess I should say the finished one.
That's right. Yeah.
Cactus comes off to me as a in-between of Medieval and Attack.
Yeah, same, Mike. I didn't know that. I never actually, I was kind of intimidated by pinball machines, and it just seemed kind of boring. Like, okay, just flip
Rock it
around,
right back out.
ball live. Like, I would rather go play Street Fighter or TMNT Arcade. And then I started learning that there's actually rules to it, and like all these different, like there's so much to it. It's like a video game in 3D.
Right. Is my sweaty hands on there?
No, it's just fuzz.
Tail 1.
I could use that to say that it was messing me up. Right ramp.
White arrows dispel math.
Have you ever played the old Data East Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't think I have.
There's a pinball machine?
I'm not surprised you never seen it. There's only like 3,000 of them ever
Oh,
made.
no.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I wonder if that's at next level. I feel like I still haven't really well gone through that stern room.
Right.
The one with the big sterns. Like,
Yeah, it's interesting. So that's one of the things I like about this new table is it kind of takes things from that.
Okay.
So just one of the things is there's a spinner sound I love, and it actually came from Torpedo Alley first. And it's just this weird, like when you hit the spinner, it just goes like dum 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 dum.
oh yeah.
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
It sounds almost like it probably sounds kind of like the helicopter propeller.
Maybe a little bit like that, yeah. It's got this. So they brought that back for the new one.
Okay,
And
cool.
kind of like cleaned it up and stuff.
Yeah.
So Turtles, they just ripped it off of Torpedo Alley because it was, Data East back in the day, and they just kind of like did that, And then they kind of brought the spinning pizza back, but like the spinning pizza is much better this time. It used to be like a large portion of the play field. So like that whole like upper section of the play field was just like
The
one
whole
big
thing
pizza.
would spin?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
I hate the spinners.
So-
Oh, that was just terrible pinball. Boo.
Come on, bass player.
Bass player.
Yeah. Did you hear that story?
No.
Yeah.
You were there, Darlin.
Yeah. I call Seattle Rust here the bass player of the group because he just gets all in his
Oh,
groove.
well, I
and,
heard yeah.
and he's playing pinball and he's just like chilling. He just makes the rest of us look cool.
Supply drop retreat.
I never knew there was a real story to
Yeah, so like the
Yeah.
rule set, that's what
Yeah.
Mike was saying.
Yeah.
And I didn't either. Oops. Wow.
It took me, it took me to. I watched outside of Twitch. I just went onto YouTube and started bringing up different games so I could watch games and learn the rules of the games. And once I realized that, there were rules and there was things that you're trying to accomplish, and for that matter, wanting to make sure that you're getting your, maybe a playfield multiplier before you're starting a multi-ball, and trying to get things in a certain order, which makes it, in a sense, that much more challenging.
Shaking right out.
Yeah. Well, with this one, that sling post is taller.
Yeah.
So it wants to kick you out.
I should be nudging it up. But I'm
Yeah,
just,
that's a little bit more of a
more of a nudge up.
yeah. Right ramp, and then whenever you get the skill shots, your ball save lasts just a little bit longer.
Really?
Yep.
Fun fact.
I've learned that there's all kinds of rule sets on here that they don't exactly tell you when you get the machine, or even if you go to the Stern website, there's like some kind of hidden stuff.
Okay.
Like I didn't know if you finished Deadpool Bounce, that for the rest of that ball it's 2 times playfield.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It doesn't
either.
say it anywhere.
Huh.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that with just like a code update, so then they just never updated the, you know what I mean, the original code rules.
I looked all through it. I didn't see it anywhere. I had to go to a forum to look that up.
Shoot the T-Rex.
Really just wanted that center shot, and I'm just not getting that center shot. And now the Jeep is there, which makes it. And I'm not very good with the live catches on this game.
Yeah. It's a little bit nicer to just catch in general on this though.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
the
it
drop
seems like the
catch.
flippers aren't drooped down as much as like Deadpool or anything like that.
Entering the Triceratops pattern.
You can usually just left a back sort of hand shot. You can usually get into the raptor pit.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to make just a slight adjustment, up a little bit with that flipper, but that was the easy shot. You don't usually see me going after the raptor pit very much because it's a bit dangerous.
Is it?
Yeah.
I actually got the raptor multi-ball. I don't think it was my last ball, but today, like a couple balls ago.
Yeah.
Remember thinking, I didn't realize that there was a 4-ball multi-ball in this game. Or 3-ball multi-ball in this game. Wait, how did I get the next one? I had 4. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. What's happening? Where am I? Who am I?
Who are you? I don't know. Now that I'm here, we can do the straight jacket challenge.
What's the straight jacket challenge? Oh, yeah, Simpsons makes you do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a mode in Simpsons that you have to do that. Yeah.
We can also do a moto too, since you have a knee pad.
All right, right ramp.
Yeah, it was Ryan from CGC that showed me the moto one. I thought that was pretty funny. I was kind of like, is this insensitive? And she's like, nah. And I'm like, okay.
As long as she's cool with it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, this room needs to be like 3 times this size.
The what?
Except this room, it needs to be like 3 times this size. I know. Solve the dining table.
Next room over.
Just have to get through Christmas. We have to have a table for Christmas.
I'll come here in a couple of years, and it'll just be like every room will be. You'll have like one nice room back there in a theater room, and everything else will just be pinball.
Yeah. This is our Bally Williams room, and this is our Stern room.
There you go.
Actually, I don't know if there's Data East pinball machine. Actually, wait. Baywatch is Sega, isn't it?
About it. I thought.
Yeah.
That's one I would
gonna
actually
be-
pick up if we found it.
Really?
I think it's so fun. Not
This
like
is the-
that's one I did not think I'd like because I didn't care about the theme at all, but
The
it's really
hidden,
fun
if
to
you
play.
will.
Yeah.
Have you played it?
No, I've seen it before. I don't know, just the theme never appealed to me, but then again, like, this last year I played Roller
Games is actually
Roller
really fun
games,
too.
and I'm like, wow, this is actually really
Yeah,
good.
it's same thing with that. Like Roller Games,
Small saves still on.
another super fun one that I'm like, I would not care at all about the theme, but. And I mean, I like Deadpool movies, but I wouldn't pick up a Deadpool pinball machine based on that, like, because I love Deadpool so much
Right.
as a theme. So
Need to
that was
get in
kind of
the
more
control
when we
room.
got that. Eric really wanted it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, whatever. I'm getting a Cactus Canyon, so have Deadpool. But
that's
after playing it, I'm like, wow, this is another one that, like, I probably would have looked past it
Yeah.
because it's not like my favorite theme. It's not the worst out there, but
It's funny because I get a lot of people that have like played it here and there, and they're like, "Oh, Deadpool's mean." I'm like, actually, it's very forgiving compared to a lot of other
Deadpool's
pinball
very
machines.
easy.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
tilt.
Is there a tilt champion?
There's not, no, because I would have got. I think I tilted about 5 times last
We need to do
night.
that sometime now. Oh, yeah. Don't know why I keep mixing it up.
Did it
But
freeze?
so here's my
froze.
idea.
You killed it.
It's probably just waiting for it to.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, it's me.
Oh, extra ball. But yeah, we need to do tilt challenge sometime.
Right. That'd be fun.
Is it tilting when you think you've got the highest?
You build up the score as much as you can, and then you purposely tilt it
now.
to
Well,
try to get tilt
yeah,
champ.
gotcha.
I'll tell you why. I'm getting more comfortable like nudging the pinball machines. I felt like I don't know why, but I felt like it was rude to do it at first.
I'm okay. I wreck my machines, but
Yeah.
when I'm playing on somebody else's, I'm just like.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. It's like having no respect for other people's property
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like I don't own this, so it feels rude to like shove it around.
And there are people out there that will kind
yeah.
of wig out. Like not that anything's wrong. You just have to understand
Yeah.
Kerry Hardy's got that really nice Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
And I was playing it. I was just nudging it a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey!" To be fair, the ball was stuck and I was trying to get it unstuck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This one's since it's on carpet, it has sliders.
easy to slide,
so
yeah.
it moves a lot more than you want it to, really.
How about a tilted challenge? The higher the score, the more shots you have to do. What? I don't know if I can quite read that from here. Maybe I read it wrong.
Yeah, how about a tilted challenge? The higher the score, the more shots you have to do, even in the field. So that's a problem for me, because I have to drive home.
Oh, those kind of shots.
Those kind of shots. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. Yeah, drinking.
Yeah.
When I was in the army, when I saw the CRT, we used to do duck hunt for shots.
Duck hunt?
Yeah, every
Like
time you
NES?
miss a duck, you have to take a shot.
Need to get to
Holy
the
fuck.
other
Yeah.
side of that Jeep.
I think, isn't there I feel like there's games like that for Christmas movies, like a lot of Christmas movies. Isn't Christmas Vacation one, and every time they say Christmas or something like that? Alright, does anybody know any drinking games about Christmas movies? I swear, I
Need to
feel
get
like
the
I've heard of
helicopter
them, and I just can't think of what they
I
are.
think you can make a drinking game out of anything if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
I
So,
need to get the right ramp.
Yeah. Nope, mean drinking, that's what he says.
I remember seeing Christmas Vacation when I was a kid. Going
Yeah.
to the movie theater and seeing it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was the first, like, Griswold family movie that I saw.
Yeah.
And I thought it was hilarious. Actually, that's not true. Sorry. I saw Vegas Vacation first, and I thought that was really funny, and that's, like, not the best one by any means.
Yeah.
But I thought it was hilarious. Then my
favorite
parents showed me
T-Rex
Christmas Vacation, and that was still one of my favorite movies. Not Christmas movies, movies in general.
Points. This one's points.
I still say Die Hard's a Christmas movie, though.
Fucker.
What happened?
You can shake this. I started going down the side, and I just started rampage mode, and because with the premium LE T-Rex gets it, then he throws the ball around. So sometimes the ball doesn't go where you want it to go, and well, that time it went to the. So I tried
Sit down.
tried wiggling to say, oh, it's doing the same exact thing.
You guys should maybe just the two of you should play.
I think the
usually-
Christmas Vacation is one of
It's
my
honestly
favorites.
what it is most of the time when I have people over, I only have one person over at a time. So I'm usually just playing 2-player games.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, it's just like,
That's
oh,
the
okay.
same thing with us, yeah.
And it feels like you wait around a long time because it takes forever.
And Christmas Vacation, we watch it at least once a year.
I try to watch it twice every December.
she wants to
I
get
love
it
that
twice.
movie. I try to watch it early December so that it's still reasonable to watch it again before or right around Christmas.
Yep.
So guess what we're doing tomorrow night? No, we still have to watch our Thanksgiving movie.
Yep. We always watch Addams Family Values, which was number 2 because they've got the turkey,
Happy Turkey Day.
the play, Turkey Day play, which is great. There's no Thanksgiving movies. That's it. They're all Christmas that jumps from Halloween to Hocus Pocus to Miracle on 34th or 87th or whatever.
Oh my god, I actually put like 73 million? That's not even my worst score. I feel like I'm doing really shitty. Oh my god, I'm rubbing off on you. Sorry.
Yeah, my throat's getting a little dry. But,
Do you need water or another beer?
I'll go
Or
grab it.
shot?
No shots.
I know, we don't do shots.
That's not your score, is it? That's not your score.
That was my score? What are you talking about?
Look at you.
Don't be talking shit.
I saw that and I thought, what? That's good.
Yeah, Christmas Story is a good Christmas movie. That one, I feel like it's not actually Christmas Day if I didn't hear that movie on at some point in the day. Like, just from growing up, and every year it was on TV for 24 hours on Christmas Day. So that's what you just turn on, and you'd open presents, and you'd have your breakfast, and like everything you did, it was just, that was the soundtrack of Christmas Day.
And since we don't have
Cable.
cable, we just turn it
We
on.
just turn it on. We bought the DVD so we could turn it on Christmas Day.
We have to watch the new one.
Yeah.
We've
I'm
heard
excited
that's
to see
pretty
that.
decent.
Yeah, Sel said it was good.
So that's good. Ooh, nice.
You know, I'm looking at our ornaments here. The Mario Kart ones. We have Mario, Bowser,
So if you
Yoshi.
can get the arrows,
and Donkey Kong.
it's great. And really the only flipper that you can hold on this game is the left one, because you can't get to the right shots holding the flipper, which makes it that much more of a pain.
Staged, isn't it?
It is, yes, that is true. So if you want to work it that way, you can definitely do it that way.
DNA connected.
I usually struggle. I've started
It's got pretty good staging on it.
capturing on Deadpool, but I find that if I just keep hitting the balls, I seem to do okay. Maybe some machines are just better than others.
I find that
So-
when...
So this one's going to be your boom button. So that's the first, so you can go with that one. That has you go to any of the blue shots right now, and the next shot will be the control room. And then you flip back and forth, but you're always going back to the control room.
Okay.
It's supposed to be the more simple one.
Okay.
And if you complete the series, then you get a fossil. And the fossil, not only is it just big points in general, the really big points once you get to the visitor center at the very end, at the not the end of the game, but halfway through.
Oh, we're supposed to be hitting something.
Yeah. So if you when the missile launch missile, when you're that the ball is holding, you hit that the action button to switch
Oh, there it goes.
to what you want. So you get a selection of 5 rescues. You can get complete chaos, and complete chaos can be either you've spelled chaos or you now have the chaos lit. So it's same I guess at that point. The other one is you can complete the paddock. So outside of just, you don't have to go get the dinosaur anymore.
Okay.
So there's those. What I like to do is I actually like to get the 5+ rescues, because once you get 10 rescues, your right ramp lights up for extra ball.
Gotcha.
So then you have the ability to actually get an extra ball.
Okay.
Also, if you clear the 5 rescues with that missile launch, then there's another, we'll change this, then there is another, or extra ball comes up from that too.
Let's see here. So you got that, Escape New Bar Challenge.
It's mixer and basically.
Okay, so that's all the modes in it?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And the Escape Nooblar is fun. Have you played that one?
No.
So that one is we can play it. So that one is when you're coming back from the visitor center, and I think it's like the super wizard mode, which means you might as well have it for access for easily accessible.
Yeah.
So it's nice that they have that, because I
they
think
have
you
it
have
on
to
turtles.
complete Museum Mayhem and Secure Control Room before you come back in order to actually get the Nooblar, which is the island that's blowing up at that
Okay.
point. So when you play it, the island is, it's blowing up, the volcano's going, and you've got to rescue the people on your way back from the other side of the islands. And depending on which way the truck is going, depends on which side of the island you're driving, and you can go the wrong way, which makes it much more difficult. And sometimes now you actually have to get a
Gotcha.
dinosaur where you may not have to normally do that. So you're trying to get your rescues and fuel if you can, but it's rescues and it's all timed.
Okay.
So you do get 3 trucks.
You think that kind of automation is easy?
I just said, so you just go until you're done.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3 trucks, and it's going to be all about your rescues. And for right now, your truck is facing to the right. So when you go through each paddock, you're going to want your truck to be to the right. However, you can move the truck, which will then move where the rescues are. So if you hit the truck, the rescue position will move. So if those shots are a little too difficult, then you can try the others, and those are going to be more difficult actually.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
And then you'll run out of fuel. So you basically, which means seconds. So you have 15 seconds. Once you get a rescue, you'll add some fuel, and also if you get into the pop bumpers, you'll add fuel, as well as the raptor pit, you'll add fuel there too. So now you want to make sure your truck is facing right, which it is, and you want to hit one of those red arrows.
Okay. Oops.
Are we doing Nooblar?
Fuel.
Are we all doing it or just him?
Can't backhand it, huh?
No. And you definitely want to get
We lost the truck.
the center shot might be actually from there.
It's school. So.
It was a close call.
loops. Okay, so we got another one over here.
Let's see if you can turn the truck.
Left ramp.
So now you want to hit the T-Rex.
Okay.
Nope, now you want to get the truck back there.
Yeah.
We're running low on fuel.
I thought I could maybe like nudge it in there. I don't know what I was doing.
You can, with a little luck, get into the T-Rex, that left ramp from either the left flipper or that top right flipper, but it's all about that right, bottom flipper to get in there.
Yep. Not finding that shot right now. There it is.
Go, go!
Nice. Nice.
Down the stop ramp. Set roll.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Interesting.
It is not it's not an easy
I
mode.
can't
No.
believe they're gone.
Right down the center. Oh, we're on an ad? Or maybe I'm just on an ad.
Woohoo! Ads. Be right back.
I'll just take that. I'll get fed the ball from the ball save.
Oh, you just did 4-player.
Still need your
Yeah, that's the easiest thing to do.
Nice.
Oh, come on. Apparently we're both missing that
Should have done
shot.
like a prediction for this. I feel like this helps me because it makes me focus more on what I'm supposed to be shooting for. Your koozie?
Oh,
No, you don't have to.
I'm a savage. Okay.
Just raw dogging it.
I'll koozie
Which
him.
way was
Yeah.
my truck? Alright, so the truck's going the wrong way. So it basically makes you have to get more rescues.
Finish evacuating that section. There's still more staff here.
He does what I would never do to his machine.
But
Move it.
Jerk it like that.
really?
Yeah.
It's on sliders.
Yeah, it
That's what
actually
makes it so much easier.
Yeah, when you get cactus, it'll make you a little bit more buffer.
Yeah. A little heavy.
Hey, David Alexander, how's it going?
Hey, Dave, what's up, man?
You know him?
Yeah. I'm behind this
Friend of
head.
yours? Here.
Sure, he should be talking to you. You like retro games. He likes retro games.
Oh, there we go. New friend.
We were watching Neon Arcade the other night, trying
nice.
to finish,
We need more fuel.
is it Batman for NES?
That's supposed to be like a surprisingly good game.
It's good, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm not
He,
good at hard
he
games.
kept struggling, and I was just like, okay, you just need to stand in front of the barrel. And then, I don't know if that was like the right thing to do or not, but he was like going for like 2 hours on Joker.
Wow. I've never actually played that one. Frisco actually pulled up, he has some sort of, I don't know, emulator or something to play Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, and he was playing
3,
Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart
1.
last night.
We lost another
Dang it.
truck. We have only one truck left.
We'll have to have you over someday, and we'll play Mario Kart on stream.
I know, so Frisco was saying that there's a way to do it, like he was trying to think of a way, or maybe knew a way to do it like remotely even. I'm like, that'd be fun. I wonder how many people you could get. Well, Mario Kart, I mean, it's only a 2-player game
On the Switch.
originally. You can do Mario Kart on the Switch. How many people can you play on that? Like 8? Can you have every person be a car?
I don't even know if it's 8-player on the Super Nintendo.
It's 2 on Super.
Yeah, well, you can do the Super
But there's
Nintendo.
8. If you do the race, there's 8 characters.
Yeah, well, on that there's 8, but I was thinking like Super Mario Kart. So you have Nintendo Online, right?
Yeah.
So you can do online play with Super Mario Kart on that.
Really?
So, yeah.
On Switch?
Yeah.
I will have to look into this. Although here's my problem. I feel like this sounds so cheesy, but like I feel like I'm not as good at it if I'm not using the original Super Nintendo controller.
So get the original Super Nintendo
I have
controller.
it. It's upstairs. But how do you play it with Switch?
You just pair it to the Switch and you play. Okay, we're in a miscommunication here. You're thinking of the actual Super Nintendo controller.
Like a physical Super Nintendo corded plugs into a machine.
They re-released the Super Nintendo controller for Switch.
Oh.
So you can buy it for Switch and it's Bluetooth.
Does it feel the same though?
It's a little different. Like
Yeah.
it's just the plastic is a little bit different, but other than that,
I could get used. I could adapt, but it would throw me off. There's just something about the way, like, I'm just so used to the way that the game plays on the original controller. Like, there's like a muscle memory there. Okay. Save the peoples.
So who's your guys' next guest? Who are you bringing on here?
Oh.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what?
Oh, Zanzibar.
It might be Captain Zanzibar.
Yeah, we haven't.
nice.
We need to talk to him again. He wanted to come over soon.
Yeah, so we had thought about, we thought December 3rd,
Is that next weekend?
but we can't do that one, so I think it's going to be...
We can't?
Oh, no, maybe it is that one. No, it is that one. I think it is the 3rd.
I guess we need to talk to him.
Yeah.
So we could have been here on the same day.
Yeah, I mean, well, he originally asked if we could do tomorrow, and we're like, yeah, sure. And then I think they had something going on. But
Yeah, we
so
figured
Karen works on Saturdays though, so he had to do a Sunday.
Oh.
We figured we'd, figure out how we get 3 people, in here, let alone others, and how that'll work.
Well, if you got me in here, that's like 2 people. So.
And then microphones, so we have four microphones.
That's my self-deprecating humor.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's convenient for me. I don't need an airbag when the car goes. So yeah. Anyways. Like I said, tire fire.
When we end up, you end up trying to chat, ramble on for hours on end, and there's so many different times when,
Conversation killer.
yeah, just garbage
You say
all of a sudden
something
will
and
come out, and you're like,
wow, garbage mouth, stop me. Somebody stop me.
yeah, you're just trying to figure out, then you watch it back, and
Maybe it's not that bad, or maybe it was.
yeah,
And then you delete the VOD.
sometimes you don't even realize, you're like, it wasn't really as bad as I thought it was. And,
Sometimes we just get like really on really strange topics, I feel
yeah.
like. And as entertaining as it might be to us in the moment, like it doesn't sound that good for somebody to like come along and watch again.
Hey, I used to be combat arms, so
Still going there.
oh, extra ball.
Oh, do you know Red too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. These are all your friends. You're bringing all your homies.
Yeah, they still like to watch me for some reason. I don't know why.
They're like, hey, it's Saturday. What is it? It's 3:40 now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be your pinball stream, right?
That's why I was like, we had actually started around the time that Cellprocessing would normally be on.
I'm glad that they showed up because not being able to host kind of.
Oh, it didn't work?
Yeah, I tried. It didn't work.
That's good.
Yeah, because then they would have been able to go to yours and then actually see you or whoever it was. I remember when we first saw that with Twitch, that hosting piece, we were trying to figure out what does that do? Courtney understood it a lot more than I did in the beginning.
Try it again. But yeah, it wasn't a.
I hate, that's the worst part of this whole game. I don't like that lady's voice saying, I can't believe they're gone. I don't know why it drives me so crazy. Every time we play this, I'm like, God damn, that one call out. She just sounds so forlorn.
Want to give this one a try again, so? There's one more.
Yeah, short. Yeah, it doesn't come up. So they must have finally gotten rid of it at last. Give me the ball. so weird to see so many of the animations from the machine that I had, but it's not the machine that I had.
I know.
Yeah.
It was weird to play yours.
That was quick.
I was like, it feels like our machine, but like a mini version of it. Sorry.
We have only 2 trucks left. I'm having such a save.
It's like 3/4 size or something, right? Is it 3/4 size?
It's full-size playfield.
It is a full-size playfield.
We lost another truck.
But it doesn't have all the stuff, right?
No, I mean it's pared down.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I feel like it felt way different.
They only put one node board in, so things like the slings and stuff go off at the same time when you hit one, and pop bumpers and.
Okay. And like it didn't have the T-Rex head that moved, obviously.
Well, the T-Rex ate the ball and spit it out.
Oh, it
but,
did?
Yeah.
I apparently don't even remember playing it. It was such a good time.
You know, it's one of those things where like. I think it was kind of like a dream come true for Dead Flip to just be able to do that.
I mean, how cool is that, right?
And honestly, I always bought it with the intention of never keeping it, you know?
Really?
Like, it was just like, I'm just curious, I want to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Kind of compare it to like a real pin, you know? And I was really impressed with what I ended up getting at the end, but it's not, it wasn't like a dream pin or anything for me, so I figured at the end of the day, I'll just sell it and then get another machine, right?
Yeah.
And it just kind of dawned on me, there's something really cool about just giving him access to his own machine so he can show it on stream and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I can't
and
believe
play.
you didn't get one. You would think that if you were, I mean, I would just assume, I guess.
I don't know what the ins and outs of what that was.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they're doing one final run on the 2 versions of Star Wars, and then they're doing another Jurassic Park, and then they're done.
With the home pins?
It sounds like the home pins are done.
Huh.
So
I didn't know until my cousin got that Fireball that home pins had ever been a thing before. I thought that was a new concept. The Fireball that my cousin got, it's everything's a little small. I think it actually might be the same kind of thing where it's a full-size playfield, but everything else is just a little smaller.
So what it is like the cabinet itself, it's the same size playfield,
Yeah.
but this is moved up a little bit right here.
Yep.
The back where you have the shots go through on the ramps back
Yeah.
out again, that's moved so close that you can't do that anymore.
Okay, yeah.
And then the back box is a little bit different, a little bit
And then
shorter.
I was saying Fireball, the one that Clayton got, was a home pin, but that's from like the 80s, and I didn't realize that this wasn't a new thing. I totally thought it was like a new thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So now I'm curious what other ones have ever been made as home pins. Do you guys want to do one?
Sure.
That way, every time you get up to play, it is actually your ball.
Do you have plushy dinosaurs?
Plushy dinosaurs?
Yeah.
We have inflatable dinosaurs.
I have a plushy Baby Yoda. That's kind of a dinosaur.
I'm gonna
You
take.
have inflatable dinosaurs. And an air compressor.
I am going to take that idea though. I'm going to get like plushy pizzas and stuff for
There you
turtles.
go.
And,
Yeah, dude, it came up on Amazon.
yeah.
I was searching. I don't remember maybe I was searching for donuts. I don't even know at this point, but you know, sometimes Amazon just tells you what to buy.
Welcome to Jurassic.
I thought
You
about.
might like 12 plushy donuts. You know what, Amazon? You're right. Order. You thought about what?
I don't know. I'm so old. I forgot already.
No, sorry. See what I said? I'm good at talking, just nonsensically.
If anyone wants to add music, feel free.
Music requests are on.
So actually,
Exclamation point SR in the chat, and then the name of the song. If you add the name and the artist, you're more likely to get the song you intended, as Cellprocessing all knows.
Unless you're me, because I go after the weird stuff. I tried to do what was it? The bad flute version of My Heart Will Go On, and it thankfully spared you guys from that.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do? Was that last night when you were like, that's not it?
No, this is a couple nights ago.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what last night was. It was something dumb.
It's something about, I think it's something fried.
Oh, so there's this video that I do every year, usually when I'm streaming or whatever. So William Shatner did this safety video for State Farm.
Right. Wait, what?
About turkey fryer danger, and somebody remixed it into a song.
Ooh, that's awesome. I've never seen that one. That's funny.
And then there's another one that he did where it was like on The Exorcist Star
gotta
Trek
get that.
5, where Captain Kirk's climbing a mountain, and he was the director for that movie. And he's talking in these terms like so Captain Kirk is he's climbing the mountain, he's making love to the mountain, and somebody remixed that into a song as well.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Isn't auto-tune a great thing? Or is it?
I love the old days of YouTube and some of the silly stuff that was on there. It was just great, you know.
Dude, we used to find the most random shit. I don't even know how we would find this stuff. I mean, we must have just been browsing YouTube, I guess.
Well, for me, it was always like my friends that have somehow more time than I ever did would always send it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I shared, there's a video, there used to be a gal on YouTube, and she did a series called My Drunk Kitchen, and she would get drunk and try to cook shit, or like try to put together a gingerbread house. And so it was hilarious.
Get the control
We used to
room,
watch it. I don't know
then I
how
can
we
get
found that though.
Super
You know what we had though? What we had in the early 2000s, folks.
Which is okay. So now I need to get
Stumble
T-Rex.
Upon.
What was it?
Stumble Upon. Do you remember Stumble Upon?
There it is.
So like there's this website you can go to. Stumble Upon, I don't know, stumbleupon.com
Super
maybe.
jackpot, 23
You
million.
click a button that says stumble and it just brings up a random web page from like the whole internet somewhere. Like, I think people could recommend things for it, and maybe you could sometimes,
try it.
you know, just go to specific
Try and get it again?
categories.
I've gotten
and
it
see
twice.
Video game stuff and stumble upon.
I've never had it
random
3
stuff.
times in a row.
But we found so much
Super
random
jackpot.
stuff that way too.
Oh, I won't get it this time. Once
Do you remember
lose
the Charlie and the
the ball.
Charlie the Unicorn? Wasn't it Charlie the Unicorn? Eric's in his own world now.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know.
I can't.
My thing, so I'm a child of the 90s more than the 2000s, you know?
I'm about 90s and 80s and 90s, like partial 80s, partial
Yeah.
90s.
I remember Phil Me the Squirrel back when Flash Media was a thing on the internet.
I'm sorry, what?
Phil Me the Squirrel?
I don't know
Phil Me the
from
Squirrel?
I don't know from the squirrel.
I'll show you sometimes. It's things I can't repeat on here. It's that bad.
Good, it's a
But
family show.
It's
We're a family of truckers, though.
All right.
I'm not saying it's a family show. I'm saying it's funny, but it's pretty bad.
Miniclip.com is all I did in my college classes, says Mike.
Mini clip. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is
Mini
either.
clip.
That's all I did in my college classes. What? Oh, mimic, or what is it? Mini clip?
Miniclip?
Yeah.
Is that like just
Foamy, you forgot about Foamy? Oh man. The thing on pre-certified
Phil Me the
cars.
Squirrel.
yeah?
It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Just what's going through my head is not good.
Exclamation point.
The
Doug.
best one, he had one on.
Doug, don't do Doug. Don't do that to that squirrel.
Exclamation point Doug and
He had one
Get
on
a
was it pre-certified cars when that was a thing? That was classic. That was gold. I love that one.
Send us some help.
Is Doug actually going to show up tonight, though?
did last time,
Ah,
didn't they?
Doug.
Did it work?
Yeah. And that is from Christmas Vacation.
The sound clip is from
Yeah, the
Christmas
sound is,
Vacation. The
anyways,
squirrels
yeah.
from our backyard.
Yeah.
Oh well, you guys can hear it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so I need to
Does
get.
anybody remember, speaking of Christmas, Elf Bowling?
Elf bowling.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
I remember
Elf
that.
Elf Bowling was fantastic.
That's right. Invalid? I don't know if that'll get it or not.
Wasn't there?
That
There's like an Elf Yourself site too, where you
Yep,
put your
that's
picture
right.
in and it would make you dance.
I want to say it's a Switch, but I think just a couple years ago they released Elf Bowling as like a Switch cart for like a very limited time, and I was like, that's a bit weird, but okay.
Wow, I totally forgot about Elf bowling. How funny. Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff. Like, does Switch have any new games? It seems like all they're doing is re-releasing old games.
Ooh, okay, I'll take that.
They have a new Pokemon, I guess.
Sort of back
Yeah,
and forth with the G.
it's. I mean, I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. I think what happened with the pandemic and stuff. I
Yeah.
think
Helicopter
Nintendo's
pad.
kind of about a year behind where they want to be.
Yeah.
I think if it was normal right now, we'd be talking about a new Switch.
A new Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Switch has been out for a while, actually, hasn't it?
Since 2017.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause we got it before we moved here. I remember going and standing in line at Best Buy and like having to get a piece of paper from the guy because they only had so many.
Right. The
Helicopter pad.
thing in the tech world that they're kind of having to deal with is,
Alright, so I'll
Microchips,
start
right?
this map.
well, it's
for the next
microchips, but if they
dinosaur.
release a system now that kind of meets that power level to
Yeah.
make games that are coming out on
if I
PS5 and
get
stuff
this,
able,
helicopter pad.
it's going to make the system cost too much.
T-Rex
So I
on
think
the
they're
left.
sitting on their hands a little bit until that
or-
cost comes down
Yeah.
to where
Right
they can do
out
that. 'Cause Nintendo historically kind of wants to keep their systems like 300, 400,
Yeah.
you know? So,
So my well, my dad had an NES when we were kids.
Yeah.
And eventually we got to play, like, I think it was kind of like he played it for a while, but eventually he let us play it. So I remember playing lots of Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. Yeah, you're right. It's your turn.
Now you're up.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just had him do you two, and then I was saying that every time you think it's your turn, it actually will be. Oh yeah, sorry, that's his soda.
Yeah, I gave him the red one so I would remember that it wasn't mine, but I'm so used to not having.
You're not used to having other people here.
Yeah.
So the first, then we got a Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad brought us a Super Nintendo at some point, and then I think we got used somewhere, and that's the one I still have upstairs. Like at some point, my brother and sister wanted to get new systems. They were like, Dad, we'll trade the Super Nintendo, get us something else. And I'm like, no, you can't take it from me. It is mine. And I still have it to this day.
I have my Super Nintendo. It's seen better days.
Mike asked, Cell, do you remember DIC?
DIC.
Dice? Dick?
Dick?
Apparently he does because he's laughing.
So in the end of cartoons, like one of the production companies was named Dick, DIC. And I made fun that in my stream I need to have an alert that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes in, they're just being kind of,
If they're being
I
a
hit
dick?
that and it goes ding 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 ding, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
hold that left flipper. You can it'll pop
After
over.
having the Super
one?
Nintendo,
Oh, it'll bump it over to the.
Yeah, it'll ski jump over to the
Oh,
other side.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's a.
oh, okay,
like,
we'll have
nice
to check out the
control.
link. Thanks, Mike.
The game definitely has really good flow because if you hit
Yeah.
the shots right, it basically your flipper's gonna get fed, the ball. Otherwise, yeah, sometimes you gotta hold the ball to get that shot or get a little momentum. Sometimes I can't get it in the helicopter pad.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of oomph sometimes, little movement.
Oh, he linked the commercial.
So my brother and sister each, like my brother got a PlayStation at some
Right.
point, and my sister got an
Right, ball.
N64, and like they moved on, and I just stayed on my Super Nintendo. And the next like new Nintendo system I got was when we got a Wii when we were together.
Yeah. So for me, it's I've been through all the consoles and stuff, but I only really have a really deep love for the pixel 16-bit,
Yeah.
8-bit stuff,
Yep.
and not the Atari.
Not the Atari.
Not the Atari. We had an Atari growing up. I remember it being really bad and just overheating a lot and
My dad
whatnot.
had one of those too, and I remember thinking it was fun to play, but it
Yeah.
wasn't as fun as Super Nintendo.
There was definitely a turning point where when Nintendo came out, then I was addicted to video games. Until then, I was just like a normal kid, just playing outside and doing whatever.
I was saying this in chat on Frisco's stream last night. Like, I would just sit in my room. If I was bored, I'd sit in my room and just play Mario Kart and do time trials on the same level for hours to try to shave off, like, fractions of a second.
Well, we got that down.
Thank you, Mr. D.
I watched the DIC. Thanks for posting that. I went over and watched it.
Me trying to be fancy and do things you probably shouldn't be doing.
I get greedy. I want to go after all the things, and then I never accomplish at least one of the things.
Yeah. For like the first night, I just wanted to get good at like that one side shot on TMNT, and I wasn't even playing a game. I was just trying to hit that shot.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And that's basically what it's going to take in order to,
This is so fun. I'm sad that the colors couldn't be brighter. How do people print neon shirts? Like, how do they print a neon shirt? Is all printing always CMYK? How do they get neon CMYK? This is a bump.
Is that your?
What?
Is that the?
Just my little mini rant that, like, I wanted the shirt to be as bright as, like, how bright it is on the
Well,
screen.
you just send the JPEG in and they put it on the shirt, right? And then you kind of like work the deal. Is that how that works?
So we had to convert it to CMYK forums. I did that.
Okay,
Like, I got
yeah.
it as close as I could to, like, as bright as I could. The
Right.
brightest you can get in CMYK is, like, the pure colors. And then once you
Gotcha.
start mixing them, then they get
Oh,
darker.
it's me already?
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
I was adding a song. Oh wait, no, it is you. No, it is. Yeah. It is you. Sorry.
Oh, It is fun.
Why are you just waiting?
Why are you just waiting around?
I don't know. I thought I'd lost the ball, but apparently I had another
Oh, Mike
ball.
said you know my wife does it. Oh, does Mike's wife do printing stuff? Maybe you can figure out how to. Maybe you can help us with our logo. I don't know why. Like, I assume it has to do with like there must be a different process for printing with a brighter color.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. It's just not neon.
Yeah. Yeah, the RGB was definitely.
Yeah. And I did know that. I just didn't think about it. I thought that they would convert it for us when we originally sent the image in, and I thought that they'd be able to match it somehow. But it looks good. It's not perfect.
It does the trick.
It does the trick. But it's fun to have merch.
Yeah.
Hey, you can wear that tonight.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I had to replace someone yesterday replaced
She's the merch manager for ESPN. Yeah, she would know her shit.
the coil stop. So this guy right here, so it goes on the back of a coil.
I don't know how to use PM.
And so what happens is on these sterns they start to get loose. You can't see it on camera.
So probably the display.
Yeah, but so anyways, I had to replace that yesterday. So yeah, it's
Probably the display, I would say, would be good for that. Is probably the one upstairs because
Mac.
they tend to be closest.
So I used my work computer, which is a Mac laptop,
Okay.
MacBook, and
What's P3 on, or you know?
what's that?
So on the Macs, on anything, they have a thing that's supposed to make it easier for you to read. So they call it like True Tone or P3.
Oh,
or
I don't
whatever.
know.
So when I do video editing on that, I have to turn that off, or otherwise it throws all the colors off.
That's a good call. I never thought to look for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up in the little corner where you like have your brightness setting and all that, and you can just turn that off. Yeah. So I was like doing all these videos that I was editing, and I was like, why does everybody look like so tan? Like, what's going on? I don't
We all just got back from
understand.
Hawaii.
And then I figured out, like, yeah, when I would put it in the editor, it would look great, and then I see it on, like, you know, YouTube or something. I'm like, what's
yeah,
going
looks,
on?
yeah, looks totally
Yeah, that's a
wrong.
really good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't check my screen, and I do tend to have my screens darker, like dimmer.
Yeah.
But I know, looking at the colors, like I know obviously which is the brightest pink, right? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how dim my screen is. I know what the brightest one
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Trust tone is a
True Tone.
True tone.
oh True Tone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read. It's like kind of small for me. True Tone is a PIA for editing. PIA.
Pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I always say pain in the ass. I always say PETA.
Hey, I got something. That's cool.
Pain in the ass. PETA.
Well, that was short, but that's okay. I'll get the hang of it eventually. I just need to play more.
But Silver Ball Swag, when they did this, yeah, we just sent a file. They say this is what it'll look like. Sounds good, and then if they sell, you know, a shirt, then we get a couple bucks.
Yeah.
It's basically,
It looks like it's almost like reflective too.
it's whatever screen printed or something
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah, I assume it has something to do with like if it's screen printing. It
I've got a
should be
bunch
some
of
sort
other
paint
shirts
or
for other
inks,
pinball
right? Like so
people.
there must be
They're
a
comfortable.
way
The
that they
tri-blender's
print
the best.
other stuff on shirts.
Most
'Cause there's
comfortable
obviously
with
like you can get any color on a shirt,
Right.
but they may not be screen printed.
I don't know. It looks
Thanks
fine
for the
to
alert,
me,
Borg
but
Dog.
I'm colorblind, so
Oh, that's right.
Have you ever
thanks.
tried those? Have you ever tried those glasses?
they don't work.
They don't
They
work.
don't.
I always wondered about that.
Like it's only in like the mostly in the reds. The reds are muted to me compared to other people. So when I see something red, I know to like crank it up a little bit more, and I would think it should be, you know.
So how is that with like stoplights?
Well, you
Oh,
know
I mean,
where
you
it
see it
is.
stop.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
where it's at. and
You still
stuff.
see red. It just like my. So for instance, like my red is
Yeah.
not as red as your red,
Right.
and then like there's
So
a
you
lot
still
of
see
things.
red. It's just lighter red.
But then anything else that
Hey,
has like
Dog.
a slight tone to it. Like another one is like
Oh, that was a terrible shot.
Yes, Borg Dog. We're in the Seattle area.
Yes, that's
Are
right.
you local as well?
I took a shot.
Hey Borg Dog, what's up, man?
I took a shot with the left flipper and it just shot there and then it went right down the alley. I was like, that's not what I was going for.
Maybe we need to get like a different koozie that we just have guests use so that you know it's not yours. Or you need to pick your favorite and that's your one you always use.
It just gives me a little shock, like a dog collar, like don't go out of the yard sort of thing.
That seems really cruel.
Just be a little. It'll be a light.
Borgog used to live in Renton, now
A light
in
tasing.
Spokane.
You like a tasing, huh?
Well, cool to have another pinball pal in the area. Borgog used to live in Renton, now lives in Spokane.
Yep. We know Renton.
Yeah.
Renton for sure. And Spokane, I've been to Spokane a number of times.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times.
PNW Unite, that's right. Rice Shark. Rice
Oh, hey, how's it going?
How's it going, Rice Shark? I'm going to try to say it right this time. I kept calling him Rice Shark last time, and he said it was okay. He's like, I like it when people call me Rice Shark, but I don't know if he's just being nice or not. I mean, sharks are pretty cool. They're scary.
Yeah, sharks are pretty cool.
And you know what?
They're not cuddly.
Sharks don't give a fuck about Mondays. They just keep doing shark things.
That's very true.
Only camels give a crap about hump day.
So my office at one point there was like
So you do want to get it in T-Rex for your T-Rex mode.
Okay.
However, the idea, if you can, is you get some of those lit arrows first, and it adds to that overall bonus.
So
just like a Deadpool and things like that.
Yeah, risk reward.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you can get into the 2 million range with that, which is basically a couple shots before T-Rex, because then that's good. Then that's what I'm doing. Once that amount is set, then each one of your shots is, I believe, that amount.
Yeah.
But if you hit the red arrow first, and it starts on the follow left, and it goes all the way around, hit red arrow, red arrow, red arrow. If you hit another one first, they all turn blue, and then it's a multiplier.
Okay.
So if you can actually get them in order, you can make that, like work a lot more. So I'm always trying to get, the first one's the control room, and you have ball save on. So if anything, you just let the balls go because the ball kicks up right to this flipper.
Yeah.
So you're at least trying to get that one in the very beginning.
Okay.
And then the next shot is T-Rex, and T-Rex, for the most part, should be the easiest shot.
All right.
So there's a path. So yeah, but that first T-Rex mode is the only T-Rex multi-ball that I'm aware of. Unless there's probably one, maybe that's a wizard mode that maybe I'm not aware of.
Is it a Ray Shask? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's what we were saying before, is we're calling the person Ray Shark instead of, because we had it wrong.
Playing Monster Bash. That's one of my favorites. I'd have a Monster Bash if I could. And I have Deadpool, and I just got Turtles recently. I do not have a Jurassic Park, but maybe that should be on my list.
You like it so far?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Had you played this before or just the home pin?
Just at Shorty's.
Okay.
Yeah.
See Red's
Oh,
lit.
Shorties. I didn't even know they had this at Shorties.
They have
I'm
the
gonna try and
OE
get
at
that
Shorty's.
Really?
the right.
You know, I do
ramp.
tend to Eric likes to play the ones that we own on location, and a lot of times I tend to walk past them. I'm like, I'm at home, I want to play other stuff.
Well, like when we're done here, I kind of want to play like your other stuff just to see how it
right ramp.
compares to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like seeing that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't play enough of
He
this
always
either.
gets goat move.
Right ramp.
I guess that means you're the goat.
Like next time we hang out, we definitely have to play this because I don't play enough of that.
I love
Oh, I thought I could get her through.
Pepper
Go
thinks
mode.
I'm crazy. I don't think Pepper's still here. She popped in for a second, but she thinks I'm nuts for liking Simpsons Pinball Party. It's so like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But it's the first one we had, so that's at one point that's all we had. So
To me,
we
it's got
both
one of the
played it
coolest
at
ball locks ever. Like physical
The
ball
couch?
lock. The couch
Yeah.
is just so freaking cool.
There's like some crazy modes in that too. Like I think I'm sure you've been watching before when he's gotten some of the crazy modes where you have to lock like 5 balls in all different locations and stuff like that. But it makes you go through. You have to lock 2, then it releases them all, and you lock 3, and then it releases them all. Then you have to lock 4.
Only
Hold that
2 were
left
flipper
flipper.
1984.
Ball just goes.
Rice Shask likes Deadpool also. Yeah, Deadpool's
Yep.
easily my second favorite.
Here's the deal. Like I realize that Godzilla is like the big thing, but I've not run into anybody else that's really not like Deadpool.
You should guess again.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll do it.
Yeah. You'll do what?
Oh.
No, he's requesting a song, so. In case anybody didn't know, this is Cellprocessing, so I just posted a little link to his Twitch. He also streams pinball.
Pinball and
retro games.
Yep.
Retro games and mistakes.
It's retro games on well, give us your spiel. What's the spiel? I play retro games on Fridays after work, and I play pinball on Saturdays at 2 Pacific time, and it's a tire fire. Yay! Did I do it right? Pretty close.
it's not bad.
This is what a midlife crisis is like. They're like, hey, you should just like go get a Porsche or a Corvette. I'm like, no, I want pinball machines.
I want a pinball machine.
You gotta do good on that ball, 'cause that's my ball.
Oh. Hold it for me.
Oh, there you go.
That's a tourney DQ. Where's Moody?
I was like, hey, that's the start of the. Wonder if you got an extra ball.
I'm kind of out of it right now.
Oh, I play her ball all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if I
You're
start
just chatting and
it's the same thing if I'm driving. If I start talking, I'll completely miss the turn.
Oh yeah.
Every single freaking time.
And there's times when I'll prepare. I'm like, okay, don't talk about anything because the turn's coming up.
That's why some. Oh.
And then that sometimes doesn't work either.
Mike, no, you're wrong. There is a schedule now. It is Friday afternoons, 5 to whenever I feel like not. Usually like a couple hours, and then Saturdays starting at 2 p.m. until whenever I get tired.
Wow, so Borgog has 14 pins, and only 2 of them are newer than 1984.
Yeah.
You totally don't have to type out your pinball collection, but I'm curious if you want to, if you feel like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what type of, are you on a phone? And what type of phone? How long will it take you to type this out?
Or tell us your top 5 favorites that you have, if you don't want to type them all out.
Yeah, Mike, we're kind of streaming over here today instead on than I would normally do over my place, so we're streaming on their channel, but this is kind of like my time slot normally.
We stole it, and we abducted him.
It's terrible. I'm so... How dare you?
We normally stream Fridays
and Fridays.
Yeah, Mondays and
Yeah,
Fridays.
Mondays and
at 7
Fridays.
p.m. So we did stream last night, but that was only so I could warm up on this game. Because I knew you were
Just wanted to make sure you kick ass today.
I knew he was coming over. And remember how to play it.
You must still have your stern lights in there, huh?
Stern lights?
Yeah, your GIs.
I guess
Why do you say that?
I guess I do.
Because they're winking on and off on impact.
Which ones are? Which ones?
Underneath the sling.
Oh. Do we need to replace them?
That happens in all sterns.
I didn't know
The
that.
stern lights, I don't know what it is. It's like the cap that the LED is on. Just after so long, just becomes loose and then they flicker on and off.
Oh.
So, yeah.
It's easy enough to.
Easy fix.
Yeah, I've actually got a lot of
Well, now
balls.
you know, Mike, so get with the program.
Staff members, hurry!
Oh my god, okay, behind the truck. I hit the tranquilizer.
Super track!
I feel like I was going to say something. I can't remember.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, we typed them all out. Thank you, Borgog. Okay, so in chronological order, Jumping Jack, Fire Queen, Sinbad. Stars is supposed to be a really... I always hear about Stars. I've never played it.
I've seen it a couple times. People really like it.
Joker Poker, Pinball Pool, Incredible Hulk, Buck Rogers, Sea Witch, Amazing
how Incredible
Spider-Man.
Hulk looked.
Oh, you have a Fathom. That's fun. I like Fathom. Alien Star, Starlight. You like Stars?
Yeah.
Starlight, TNA, and Cactus Canyon Remake. That sounds like a pretty good collection. I don't know most of those actually, but
So we got a
Lots
Cactus
of variety.
Canyon person. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I keep hearing from the grapevine. There's not going to be too many Cactus Canyons when they're done with those. So, at least relative to other things, but...
Borgak says I'm old. You're not. You're only as old as you feel.
We're coming up on the
Although sometimes that's older than you actually are. Not you personally, but I felt older than I am. Basically.
missile miss.
I need the helicopter
That
pads
sounds like a
when I'm
fun
actually
collection.
wanting.
We have a Cactus Canyon on the way at some point. I think you were saying, Cell, that they're all supposed to be out by February, right?
Late February.
Late February?
Yeah.
So, cool. Well, that gives us a little more time to save for it.
And then after that, it's going to be Medieval Madness.
Oh my god, please. I hope I get one.
All right, right.
It's
right
like
now?
a, you know, it's like a,
I can.
I really want one.
There it is.
I want to be able to play it and get really good at it because I like playing it so much when I go to locations and play it. But at the same time, I'm like, god damn, like another 10 grand.
Yeah, hit that truck.
At least. I wouldn't be surprised if the price doesn't go up this time around.
Yeah. Hey, Vinny, how's it going? When did we have
Guess who's here?
Cellprocessing here?
Time is running out.
I feel like out of all the companies right now, if you were to get a pin and you wanted to tell somebody like where their best money is spent,
One.
you can't make an argument for Chicago gaming right now.
Really?
Grab a player.
It's just like, look at what you're getting. I counted it the other day. There's 25 coils
Wow.
in
Wow.
Cactus Canyon alone.
Oh, because they've got all the fields.
Everything pops, yeah.
Yeah, there's 25 coils. There's like all these like little moments and things happening with the train going across and the head and all that stuff moving. And then you got like this new code that's going to be coming out eventually,
Right.
and I think that's supposed to have the saloon doors. For
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you're going to have that coming out as well.
Hit that right.
And then on top of that, if you did happen to get the topper, that topper for what was it, like a
It's
little over
basically $12.50, I think.
$12.50 is what
Yeah.
it comes out to. Look at the Mando topper for 2K and
I
compare
know.
that at $12.50.
That really
That's
justifies
like,
the Cactus Canyon topper, doesn't it? The
It-
Cactus Canyon topper seemed ridiculous to me at first.
but here's the
and
thing:
Mando one
the
came out.
Cactus Canyon topper, you need it to play that extra mode.
Oh, I thought you could still play it without.
Not really, because that
Oh.
light on the front of the topper
Yeah.
is not translated on the
Okay.
dot matrix. So you can kind of try it, but it doesn't
never
really
gonna
work
win.
out.
Hit that,
No.
If you want to win, you need the topper.
Yeah. So the topper's really worth it, and it really is interacting with the game too. That was kind of like we were talking
Need to get the
earlier.
right. Stay in there.
That was kind of my problem with the Turtles one for 1,000. Because the flasher bulbs are they're not color changing, they're just white.
Wait, what?
Okay,
What's up?
so
I'm not
I
sure
can
what
this
Mike's
to
saying.
behind the truck. There it is.
Mike,
Get to the
are you talking
Then you
about
go to the
that?
helicopter pad.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about that Amaranth girl
Helicopter pad.
that's like always on
That's
Twitch?
right.
I feel like everybody gets recommended her.
Yes,
She's just like always by the
shot
pool
is
or
gonna go to the
something.
center.
Vinny, TNT
I don't know what he's
Business just
talking about.
called me yesterday. Because you're on their Godzilla list still, offering you a new inbox Godzilla LE for $17K. Oh my god.
Wow.
Vinny apparently said something he was talking about.
Oh, come on. You need to get in the helicopter pad.
What Vinny was talking about? I don't see what Vinny was talking
No,
about.
oh,
Oh, was it what Vinny was talking about in the clip?
I'm gonna have to get to the
Maybe it's
helicopter
what was in
pad
the
again.
clip.
Oh, so TNT yesterday had their Black Friday stream,
Oh, okay.
and somehow they got to Godzilla LEs
Oh, wow.
that they were selling, and apparently they offered.
Right ramp?
He was on the list, so they called him, and they said 17K for the LE, and I was, yeah, no.
That's kind of a lot.
But yeah, like I was saying, that was kind of my problem with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. Is like the Technodrome
Center shot.
does move,
Okay.
but when you look at what it's doing in the game, it doesn't like really follow the ball or anything. So the only time it's really doing anything
that
other than
truck.
just like random looking around is when it goes like multi-ball and it just goes like this.
Right, okay.
So
Yeah, I think you were
Center
saying that
shot.
last night.
if I had to spend $1,000, I'd really get a cheaper topper and just deck out the machine. You know, just make it look really nice.
That center shot.
Oh my god, I totally missed.
Come on.
I totally missed Vinny's first
Yeah, I'll
person. That's
take
so
that.
funny. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I see what you're talking about now.
Center shot. I wanted that
It's
tower.
borderline not safe for work.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit T-Rex. I'm gonna get the map going to.
It's a At Games virtual pinball.
There's a girl streaming pinball. Oh my god, the like sexy girls are catching on to the pinball streamers. They're like,
Oh, yeah,
oh, we
yeah.
haven't
You're gonna get-
rated that category yet.
You're gonna get
Yeah,
the,
but she's streaming. She's not playing real pinball. She's playing the the At Games Legends virtual machines that you
Okay.
can get for that. That's what she's doing. It's not real pinball. Come
But
on.
it doesn't
now.
matter. She's got booty shorts.
I'll put them on. I don't care.
yeah.
It's like, you guys want to see what a traffic accident in spandex looks like?
Oh my god.
A traffic accident and spandex.
Wow. Everybody's looking now at that video. That's too funny. Everybody's looking to see the stream of the booty shorts.
Well, of course they are.
Sorry guys, no
We've
booty
lost
shorts
it.
here.
We've lost everybody in stream. They've all
But
gone to
we've got
booty
real
short land.
pinball.
Oh, you bastard.
Honestly, I thought about getting a virtual pin, and you know what my problem with that was? Same problem I have with retro games. I used to have like a little Raspberry Pi that had like everything on it,
Yeah.
you know? And I could never decide what I wanted to play. Like having two
Yeah.
options
Yep.
was too much. And it was kind of the same thing with the V pins. It was like something about just mastering one thing at a
Yeah.
time and then moving on to the next thing. I like that a little bit better.
Shoot again.
How many extra balls did you
I'm glad,
Yeah,
I'm
welcome
glad I
to
got
my
that
life.
ball back from
Welcome to my life. This is why I spend so much time sitting in the chair.
He's gonna come over and get GC on Deadpool one day, and I'm just like never gonna get it back. I'm just gonna
You
be
just
like,
reset that shit.
you. That's right.
yeah.
Just as soon as bye guys, bye Eric, reset.
Probably next time I would reset it is when one of those machines would go there.
Vinny
less
Blanc
out of the
just
truck.
redeemed booty shorts. No Vinny.
Just redeem. Okay, yeah, right.
Okay, right side of the truck. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get. I gotta turn the truck.
Never talk to the end or show your face.
Oh. I need that
Troll
left
the,
ramp.
the thirsty Twitch users.
Were you on my stream when I deep throated a banana?
What?
I mean, yeah, it actually happened. There's a couple things that happened. There's one time I got in trouble from Twitch because there was an incident with me holding a certain, like, female toy and Darude Sandstorm. And Twitch was like, although it may be funny. So,
Okay.
long story short, somebody sent it to me. I had a P.O. box and I was like, what's this? Oh, God.
Oh no, that's funny.
I was like, well, it glows in the dark, so we can do some kind of rave or something like that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
If you put little arms on it and draw a face, it'd be like one of those incredible
Just need to
flailing
get that dinosaur.
arms.
It's the last
So I had it in the
dinosaur
background
right
for a
in the
while. And then Twitch was like, you can't even do that. So I had like put like a blanket over it and
That's,
everybody's like,
that's
start
really where
touching
they draw
onto
the
it.
line, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It was the early
Hey,
days of
Sarah,
Twitch.
how's it going? This is why your wife doesn't stream with you
Over it.
anymore.
You're
yeah,
up.
I just gave up. I'm like, you two can play. I'll just sit back here. I'll just be the voice.
Oh, the pinball. I
the
thought you were
girl in
talking
the
about
chair.
Darude Sandstorm.
Oh.
Yeah, we had fun back in the day. Twitch was a little bit more free. Okay, that was terrible.
Oh, Vinny, so the dead flip thing. So we were just watching him. Was it, what night was that? Wednesday? I think that was Wednesday
I
night.
would just call that serendipity is how that worked out.
Yeah, it just was like, a series of unfortunate events. Or fortunate, really. So he was trying to test out like a beta feature on Twitch, right? And he was having people phone in, so you
Have a
could
shot.
click a button on the Twitch stream to join the chat from your phone. And nobody was calling in, so he's like, Cell, you're here, call in. So Cell called in, and he's just talking to him.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? Okay.
What do you want to talk
I
about?
talked to you before. What do you want to talk about now?
And Jack's like, oh, somebody else needs to call in. Because I think he wanted to test how many people he could have, right?
Yeah.
Like how many different streams of people can he get at? So I'm like, dude, Eric, I'm like, call in. Like nobody's doing it. Call in, click the button. So Eric called in, and then he wanted one more person. So I started texting Homegrown. I'm like, dude, Homegrown, like get on Jack Diener's Twitch right now. Like join the stream. You can click a button and join the stream. So anyway, it ended up being like the three of them plus Jack. They ended up all chatting for like an hour. It felt like an hour. Maybe it was only 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was about an hour. I checked the time. Yeah. It was funny because Pepper's like,
Pepper was a little starstruck, I think.
she was like, Cell's so chill, and I'm like, okay, cool. Just sitting there, man. I don't have much to say. He just wants me to be here, so cool.
Putting random people on a live stream is dangerous, yeah. Yeah, no, so it ended up being kind of fun because, like, you know, so Eric and I actually knew both people, and you guys at least knew each other all through chat. So it was kind of
Honestly, it was pretty safe. I was the most dangerous person there.
functionality.
Yeah, so I think that I don't know if that's the thing he's gonna. Excuse me, God.
So his idea
try to
is
do again, or
he wants to start integrating it so other streamers like you guys, not so much like me, but professionals can come in and
hardly professional.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no Look at all this stuff. I put a tripod up and a webcam, and I call myself a streamer. Anyways.
I call this Eric doesn't half-ass anything; he full-asses everything.
So, anyways, the idea is like he'll have like a night where you go in and play Jurassic Park with him, for instance.
Yeah.
I don't know how that'll turn out. He's Jack Danger. He'll probably destroy everybody, but we'll see.
I wish I had a name that cool.
Well,
I know. I think it's like he came up with his own name, but why didn't I rename myself? I mean, actually,
You did.
I did rename myself. Yeah.
You did. Yeah. It's retro. It's retro game gal. That's what.
Oh, retro. Yeah. I mean, I like retro.
I got news for you. I'm actually not self-processing. I actually have a
shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what? We let you into our home and we didn't know your name?
I'm actually like of this earth. It's weird.
We know it. We know it.
We know it.
Don't put it in chat.
I think it's been in chat a few times.
Oh yeah.
I've been on the internet that long.
I feel like I have a
now.
hard time when I get to know somebody through Twitch. Like Pepper, I know her real name. I've now met her in person, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to end up calling you Pepper probably every time I refer to you. Like, she's like, oh, that's okay. I kind of like that.
Hey, Pink Ninja Man. How's it going?
Hey, Pink Ninja Man.
I think Pink Ninja Man was here last night too.
Pink Ninja Man's been around.
We oh yeah. If maybe you've been on for a little bit, lurking. But this is Cellprocessing. If you've ever watched Cellprocessing, he's been around a while.
He's been around a while.
He's been around.
Old.
He's been around. No, I'm just gonna do this real quick, your friend.
I'm old.
You're not even the oldest person here.
Nope.
Nope.
Just the way you said it, it's like he's so close to death, so you should just keep watching because he's probably gonna croak on stream.
Oh my god. Vinny, thanks for the gifted sub. Seraph, you just got a gifted sub.
We had a.
Now you get all the cute little emotes. All the there's like
That's
4
awesome.
of it.
Thank you so much. We Ping Ninja. We had we've I guess known Cellprocessing from Twitch. And and after a little while, you're like, hey, wait a second, I think we might actually live near each other, and lo and behold, we do.
Yeah.
So we hung out a few weeks ago, and just hanging out again. So it's kind of it's fun having
Pen pals, real life pen pals.
I wasn't murdered.
No, he wasn't. He's here on his own free will.
It's going well so far.
He came over.
Oh, is that a threat? Should I just go now?
And I think we're trying to.
It's a small world feel, yeah.
And then like next week after.
I think next week we're supposed to hang out with Captain Zanzibar.
Yeah, I think Captain Zanzibar is gonna come over and be a guest stream. Yeah, you gotta give it a little more. Yeah. You won't hurt it.
It's just a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's like
typically if you don't have the sliders,
I appreciate that.
You get more out of it. You get more out of it.
It's a mental thing for me. When I'm just on somebody else's machine, that just shuts off.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like I feel
but the sliders just make it move more than it normally would. So it doesn't have the same impact as something solid. I think.
Depending on the machine too. Like I feel like our Deadpool. I feel like I barely touch it and it shakes.
Well, like the other thing is too is like you guys have armor on this,
Yeah.
So like I could slap the crap out of it, not hurt it at all or anything, and I'm just all that shit's off when I'm on somebody else's machine.
Do we have armor on all of ours?
Yeah.
Well, Data East Story had that, or
those
Stern, I should say.
those are there. Yeah.
Oh, that one came with it?
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't know that. So they used to actually give you that kind of stuff.
They used to give you toppers.
We're gonna save like 30 cents by shaving off the part of the plastic that covers.
Well, no one
the
used to buy them for their homes, I'm sure. I mean, not to what they're doing now. I want that Jeep the other way.
So Whitewater.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Vinny found a local streamer too.
Oh, nice.
So Slapdrain, I haven't seen Slap. Do they stream on Twitch? And
I like
Vinny's
the
gonna
name.
go hang out with them on Monday. That's fun.
All right, so Action
Dude,
Button's going to
then you
change.
should
the
come
option
hang out on the West
LCD
Coast.
here. So complete
You can come
chaos.
stream with us.
5 rescues.
I'm sure Captain Zanzibar would have you. I'm sure you
Stand up
there's
in
a
the
whole
pop
bunch of
bumpers.
pinball
Get it there. Oh, got it. Extra ball.
Nice.
Oh, Pink Ninja Man is near Renton too. I forgot about that. Yeah, we actually kind of want to go to 8-Bit. I've heard that place is pretty good. Have you been there? No. So there's an arcade in Renton
All right, so I want to get
called
these
8-Bit.
arrows.
They have pinball and arcade games.
The place that I'm assuming still going tonight.
Yes.
Is my first time going there too.
Oh, you've never
so.
been to another castle?
No.
Oh, cool. Yeah, did you want to go with us?
Yeah, I'll hop in there for a few hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get the O shot.
We're I don't feel like I don't think I'm
the
the
hardest
best
shot
I'm like
for
the
me.
head on your shoulder. I'm the shoulder devil.
It's all right.
You want to switch spots?
Oh, you don't want to be the angel? Okay, yeah. No, at some point, yeah, Pink Ninja Man, if we make it down there, we'll hit you for sure. And if you, the other place that we actually tend to go to, I mean, we don't go anywhere a lot because we have pinball at home. And I feel like we just don't make it out a lot. But we do like to go to Triple Knock in Tacoma. So if that's in your, zone,
In your
you're
realm.
comfortable venturing out to, we can let you know next time we head down there. Let's see.
If I can get that
I
right,
hope
yeah.
Bond turns out good. I'm just waiting on that code to see what that turns into.
Oh, so Vinny, the guy you're streaming with us has a Godzilla, Monster Bash, Lethal Weapon, the new Alien, and then has the Bond on order. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pink Ninja Man said he'd meet us next time we go to
Playfield
Triple
would
Knock
be
in
awesome,
Tacoma.
but you know what?
I just have to remember to actually contact you next time we do that. Next time we're streaming is saying, hey, we're gonna go to Triple Knock this weekend. Be like, I'll meet you there, and then we'll remember.
Let's get that locked and then go ahead and hit that left ramp.
It's like, I wonder if you guys get just like more people from the Pacific Northwest just because of the name.
I don't know.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, then we chose correctly.
Yeah. Because like I've got, I go all kinds of pinball streams, but it seems like you guys have a pretty, like right out of the box, have a pretty.
Well, Captain Zanzibar
I think in the
sent a
beginning,
lot of
yeah,
people
we-
away, too.
Oh,
We
okay.
actually streamed with
He has
Captain
not been
Zanzibar.
streaming a lot lately because he had been traveling in Europe for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But he was streaming a bunch during the pandemic. We used to watch him, and when we first started, so the first time we ever went on a stream, it was his stream.
Yeah.
We went out to hang out with him in Monroe or something out, I don't know, somewhere out on the other side of the water from us. And then when we started streaming, like he sent a bunch of people our way. So I think we meet affiliate in like a week, and I credit him a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right ramp.
So he has a pretty good sized stream then.
Yeah, I think he does a
Yeah, I
lot of
actually don't
different
even know
stuff.
how many followers he has, but he must have a decent amount for sure.
Huh.
He was doing really well when he was streaming often. I don't know if he streams anymore. I don't know if he's kind of gotten back into
Right
a
now,
rhythm after.
it's difficult to
He
get
just got
this
back like a week
dinosaur.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time I've ever been in
eat
there, he's
that
streaming
too.
F-14 Tomcat.
Center shot.
Yeah, so that's what he is. F-14 and he
Now
has
I gotta go to
Pinbot.
that.
Okay.
Gotta go to the
Pinbot's
helicopter
rented,
pad.
I think, or
Gotcha.
borrowed. And then he had an earth shaker for a minute too.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna go
Yeah,
to the center
F-14,
shot.
like,
He's gonna
kind of
go
works
eat
with his
that
name,
dude.
Captain Zanzibar airplanes.
One of the things I'd like to do
It's not a hard dinosaur,
is
but I just
get to a
can't
point
really
where
shot. I'm just
on
loving
location
that O
streaming
shot.
would be
I
really
should
fun.
hit
Yeah, that would be really fun. We've thought about that.
that center shot, maybe?
Just because, like, the guy that's worked on our, so the guy that
Chaos
had to
is
come out and work on our
available.
Jurassic Park when it arrived
Got
and it was
time,
broken, owns a pinball bar in Bremerton.
Too
not
worried
the
about
one
that
with the-
dinosaur right
Yeah.
now, like going away.
And so we've been there a bunch of times too. I'm like, I wonder if we could do something like where we bring in our equipment and stream from his bar. I'm sure he wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You think that you'd probably want the, not that we're going to provide a ton of publicity, but
Helicopter
anything helps,
pad.
right?
Yeah, I've talked to a couple people here and there, and there's a few down for it, and then there's like a couple that it's just like,
Oh, that cheap's in the
I don't
way,
know,
too.
like with shorties, what I got told is they have like a special social media guy they have to talk to and get
So they
permission
just want to
from all
kind of
that.
manage, like really control.
They
the-
really want
yeah.
to. So certain places you kind of run into that. But I think once they see like you're not gonna like,
There it is.
I don't know, come on stream with a
Heck of a
two-tier
long time to
like
finally
that,
get that president.
and you get like more of like a
ball
followership,
first.
and they'll do that.
Yeah, I've only seen him a few times since he's been home, Zanzibar.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
Pink
in
Ninja Man
that
said it
inlay
helps.
and it
The name helps. He
jiggled out.
thought it was
That was
Seattle or
cool.
Vancouver.
well, the thing is like, you do 6 weeks in Europe, man. You can need a vacation from your vacation, you know?
It looked like he had a lot of fun. I saw some of the
Yeah.
pictures he was posting.
Did you see the museum he did in Paris? The pinball museum?
It was like old pinball machines. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well, that's where they all went after the van. They all went to Europe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, and
So I
extra
don't.
balls.
I think maybe Seattle's one of the few places in the country that just didn't do an outright ban. But
Yeah.
after LaGuardia kind of started smashing
There it
the
is, extra
pinball
ball.
machines and stuff, a lot of them
Cell's
just
never gonna get
in
the
the
play.
country just kind of like went away.
Wow.
Yeah. So all these pinball companies are staying
I like
alive.
that.
Most of their stuff is getting
Terrible.
shipped over to Paris. And
I think I
stuff
got an
like
I had
that.
no idea.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of older stuff. That's actually kind of
Yeah.
a cool story. We were talking about pinball Thanksgiving. What day is it? 2 nights ago, with my grandpa.
Oh, you're still playing?
Yeah,
What
it's
a shock.
it's the 2 extra balls.
what- this is
but
what
I
it's
just
like.
drained the. I want to get chaos.
So next time,
Maybe you and I should
you
play.
and I should stream.
And then we can actually
Yeah.
play kind of equal time, and then
Yeah.
Eric can sit and chat for a few
Yeah,
minutes.
thanks for coming
We'll
over
go
and playing
We'll
pinball.
go in there. We'll just have a beer. He can stream. It's fine.
Do you like board games? We can go play a game.
Oh,
I'm
there
sure by
you
the
go.
time we play a couple probably by
Yeah.
the time he's done.
Oh, there it goes. Dang it! Those last
We were
2
talking
balls
about
were.
pinball at Thanksgiving, and my grandpa was, I think he must be like 85. I'm gonna guess. I think he's 85.
Who's up? Oh, okay.
Ball 2.
You're up.
Sorry.
But he was talking about how when he was a kid, he used to go play. He used to like to play pinball, but he would drive to the next county over to play pinball because there's a nickel to play there instead of 10 cents where he lived. I'm like, wow. I have no idea. I don't think
that was
he
that. Okay.
really knew what pinball machines he played. He didn't really remember like what they
Yeah.
were called or anything. But
That was too fast.
Yeah, it was.
You're up.
you guys can play Monopoly. I don't own Monopoly. That's
true.
not a board game. Well, that's a boring game.
There's the chaos.
Flip flip ding ding. I know. Flip flip ding ding.
As
I
long
never
as
got
we
to go
don't-
there.
As long as we don't play Risk. Risk is one of those games I'm just like,
Chaos
no.
again?
Yeah, flip flip ding ding
Gotta
closed.
use that.
Ooh, what board games do I like own? So I own a lot, and the ones that I would say are our favorites lately are
Oh, okay, you're on there.
yeah, I'm reading over there. Are like honestly, Castles of Burgundy is still one of our favorites, and that's kind of an older one. We've had it for a while, but we just keep coming back to it. As far as like somewhat newer games, Great Western Trail and Wingspan we really like.
Yeah, Wingspan's a
And
good one.
Lost Ruins Arnak we just got a couple months ago, and we played that a bunch too. Cascadia is
Fossil.
really good.
Get in there.
What else? I feel like I can't remember any of the board games I own right now. Like, why is it when somebody asks you a question to name a specific thing, you can't actually remember?
If they asked me about retro video games, I'd be going off for a half hour.
You and your roommate have over 90 board games. I probably have about 50.
I don't want to have that much space for board games.
You know, you can stack board games underneath a pinball machine pretty easily, actually.
Dude, Pink Ninja Man. If you like Wingspan, you gotta get, there's an app called Wings Song.
Yep.
And when you play a bird card, well, we've done this a couple times. We don't do it every time because it can be a lot. But when like we have other people over and we're teaching them in the game, it's really fun because you can scan the card, the bird card, and it'll play the sound that the bird makes. Wings
Which is
Song.
fun.
Wings Song. I don't know if it's one word or 2 words. You have to search for it. But it's kind of fun to hear what the bird sounds like. There's a few birds that it says like we can't legally play the sound of this bird. I'm like, okay.
I don't own the
I
bird
feel like there's
recording.
a story there. You should have posted like the history of the bird, or like why is it off limits to hear this bird? But there's not been very many. Most of them you can hear. Wing Song, yeah.
Wing Song, huh? I've not heard of any of this stuff. It's all French to me.
There's one.
I played Jenga.
Jenga's fun. We have Jumbo Jenga.
We do have
You
jump.
ever played Uno? That's a good one.
Quacks of Quedlinburg is a really fun one. I don't know if you've played that, Pink Ninja Man. That one is where you have like, it's a bag building game. So like you're basically a witch, kind of, you're like a witch or I don't know, witch doctor or something like that. And you're adding little potion ingredients to your bag, and then you have to pull them out randomly and put them in your pot, and they do different things. Yeah, Quacks is fun.
No Twister.
No Twister. We don't own any of the classic games anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think. We have a deck of cards.
Do you have a company often though to play board games with other people, or is it just you two usually?
It's usually just us two.
Just you two?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's exactly why I don't have any. It's because usually it's just me.
Splendor's a really good, like, easy one. I was telling Sarah, your friend Sarah, to get Splendor.
Yeah.
We taught my cousins last night, or at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we talked, and we'll probably end up renting some of those games and stuff.
I think they had
I only
Splendor as
have
a rental.
two.
I think.
I only
I feel
have
like
one
I saw.
dinosaur.
I don't
Holy
remember if
moly.
it was that or Seven Wonders Duel, but they had one of those too.
We have this weird
so-
situation right now with the holidays where we can't just kind of like match up our times because of everything.
You're a bit too good at pulling out the cherry bombs
Oh, I
in
need
your
to
first
hit
three
that,
pulls. I mean, that happens to the best of us.
So is there any kind of app or anything for board games that you can play online with people?
There's like Jackbox Games is kind of like a board game, I guess.
You think somebody would like figure that out?
There's can you play Mario Party online? That's like a board game, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
No, you went online and there was something you can play a
Yeah,
whole bunch of games, right?
there's like board game. I think it's called Board Game Arena,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like a website, and you can play board games with other people
Yeah,
on
that's
the
it.
computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a digital version.
Probably in my world, if I was ever to learn this stuff, that'd probably be where I need to go.
Yeah, Board Game Simulator and Board Game Arena. So Pink Ninja in
I
those.
like watching there's a couple people there's one main person that we like watching that gives you an overview of the game. That's overly helpful, of course. I'm in Raptor mode, and I have to actually get into the dang
Yeah,
Raptor
Tabletop
pit,
Simulator,
and
yep.
I lose my
A
dude
favorite
to
type of
do that.
game?
We like engine building games. We've done those.
And I feel like when he says that, he's talking about a lot of different, like it's not necessarily
true.
always heavy engine building type
So
of
what's
stuff.
engine building?
I mean, so it's like where you're so
You build on
Wingspan
top
has
of
Wingspan
something.
has a bit of an engine builder because you play a bird card and it might have a power that allows you to get an extra piece of food to feed your birds. This sounds ridiculous, I know, but
Yeah.
so then you play another card and like maybe that card does something where every time you get an extra piece of food you get to do something else. So like it just kind of builds on the actions you can do by placing extra cards down. If that makes sense.
Sounds like an RPG to me.
I know it's like an analog video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Systems will come back in their original startup.
So are you getting GC today? Is that what's happening?
I think
So
so.
Pink Ninja Man's favorite
It'd be
type
like
of board games is
1.3, I think is
dexterity
what-
or wins.
I'm on ball
Have you
3.
played Junk Art?
If I
don't actually own that
I
one and I've
started
never played it,
T-Rex.
but it
Yeah.
looks kind of fun and that would be a
this is the
dexterity
hardest
one,
one,
I
I
would think.
think.
And your favorite game is Eclipse.
If you
the
can
first
capture
time all the
them, you get an
expansions.
extra ball. So I'm going after another extra ball right now. But the dinosaur moves fast.
Targets.
Dude,
What?
the dad joke that just came up on the bot. Can you see it on there?
So I need to get.
The Rain City bot?
What is Tornado's favorite game to play? Twister.
That just came up.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to get the inside left side of the truck.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jenga, but without the pulling out. That's what she said.
Jeez.
I didn't say that. Pink Ninja Man did.
Oh, damn it.
Anyways, okay, so my favorite,
Ooh, boy.
I feel like,
I need that left side of the truck.
I'm trying to figure out how to like describe what I like
There
in
it
the
is.
game. I do like,
I need to
I
get
think
the
I kind
helicopter
of like
pad.
some of the deck builders. Like I'm liking that with Great Western Trail and Lost Ruins of Arnak. And there's a new one I ordered that's supposed to be here tomorrow called Obsession that I've never played, but I bought it.
So those
Not
games,
round.
do they have like other decks that you buy to add on to the game, or is it?
A lot of times games will have an expansion and it'll have additional
So
cards or pieces.
The
or,
T-Rex
like,
right
you
now
know,
is moving over to the
content
top of the
added to
right
it, yeah.
play field. So now he's at that shot. So I'm waiting until he gets to the left ramp, which is going to be here in a
Sorry,
second.
not sorry. No reason to be sorry.
And I can capture him. And then I get an
I
extra
think
ball.
the other thing I like a lot of times,
Boom.
and this isn't necessarily like a type of game, but I like games based on some of the types of pieces that are in it. Like games that have really cool, like, you know, little wooden pieces for all the things, or you know, Splendor's a really basic game, but it's awesome that it has the poker chip type tokens instead of just cardboard. So I kind of like the quality.
Come on.
Looks like your 2 times is lit too.
Yeah, that's that can be a little dangerous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
sometimes I can at least start this, and then I can always try and get that. There we go.
Apparently, we need to hang out.
It's like the
pinball
very
and
tip
board
of the
games.
flipper. Woo.
So what's there to say if you guys can't do board games on your, if you want to every once in a while too?
On stream?
Yeah.
We talked about it. I don't
we
know.
have
Does
talked
somebody want
about
to watch 2 people play a board game? I don't know if that's. I mean, I know that people stream that. I guess I watch it. I usually watch it if I want to learn how to play the game.
From my point of view, the main thing about streaming is the conversation
Left
going
ramp.
on.
Yeah.
So
Helicopter pad.
There you go. We need.
There
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
a great
Didn't
idea.
say
Mox
no, but
plus
that's
arcade.
okay.
So Mox is
Right
a
ramp.
board game place that's
Yeah.
have you been to Mox?
Tower.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
hop
in
over?
Bellevue. It's a
Left ramp.
restaurant and bar
Oh, come
with
on.
a board game rental and place that you can play the board games.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like a card room too where they do Magic the Gathering and Pokemon tournaments and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Tranquilizer is ready,
kinda
so
like,
if I want to use
I
my
think I've seen it before. It's like a bigger version of Ray Gun Lounge, isn't it?
I don't know Ray Gun Lounge, but
Ray Gun Lounge is like they got some pinball machines and board games.
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, but that's
so
in,
yeah,
like-
we need to go to Ray Gun Lounge.
Well, I don't know if it's still open. It might not survive, but it used to be in downtown Seattle.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either.
I need to get the left side of that Jeep.
They had some kind of like
got
weird
it.
thing. It was like called Ray Gun Lounge, and I think they changed it to. It's still Ray Gun, but something else now because there's some kind of like weird lawsuit or something about their name. So I don't know.
Huh. I know, I just did the same thing. I'm like, how are we doing it? How long have we been streaming? Because usually around 3 hours the mics die.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
We're pretty good. We're about halfway.
Okay, and we're approaching 5 o'clock, Eric.
Okay. Want to get this dinosaur? So
Is that how long you guys were setting today? It was 5 o'clock.
that's one of the. Gotta think about meeting the other people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I told them between 5 and 6.
I need that helicopter.
Gotcha.
This is from their site. We're all ages and dog friendly. We have 13 pinball machines, 8 arcade consoles,
There it
and
is.
a well-stocked
Left
tabletop
ramp.
gaming library for
Or the
customers.
center. I'll take that.
And it's still called Ray Gun Lounge in Capitol Hill. Yep,
Oh, okay.
I need to go there.
Cool.
Everybody's happy then. I want to have my birthday there.
All right. So last dinosaur, if I can keep the truck pointed
That
left.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, we'll have to go sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Ball 3.
I need to
Can
get
I-
back
can I
over to
get to the
Seattle
ones?
again. Like, we really like, excuse me,
I don't
Jupiter,
think there's
but
any more extra balls.
we never make it over to Seattle.
Well-
Well, he's over there because he goes to work, but
I'm probably gonna do another trip sooner or later here. So I do like a round table trip.
okay.
So have you been to the game place yet in
That's not what I
Silverdale?
wanted to do.
Dragon's Horde, right?
Huh?
Is it Dragon's Horde?
So
or
left side
No,
of the
it's
Jeep.
Big Red's Games.
I
Retro
don't think
Games.
it's
Right
there
side of
anymore
Jeep
unless
now.
it moved.
No, it's there.
It's by Safeway?
So
will be
when
the
you
right
pull in the
flipper
Safeway,
up.
it's on the upper level.
Okay, I feel like I didn't see it last time I was looking for it, and I thought it was in that area, and I didn't see
Really?
it.
If they
Yeah.
closed, it's recent because I was there like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So
were there like last weekend. We went to Azteca, which is in the
Yeah.
same parking lot, and I feel like I'm pretty sure I looked for it and I didn't see. Maybe they moved the sign though.
yeah, I don't know. Last time I was there, they were like training a new employee. So
Yeah. They do. Oh yeah, I love it. King Ninja Man, great idea. So we're gonna do streams. My birthday's not for like 8 months, but stream birthday party. Let's go hype. Because they do private events at Ray Gun Lounge. So that'd be a good place to do a birthday.
Yeah.
Board games and pinball and arcade.
when I was 10 years old, my mom rented out an arcade.
They have everything.
And
I
that
was gonna try to do it over you.
Awesome.
Sorry, here.
Stay there.
Yeah, stream your birthday party. I would like to submit my RSVP now. Yeah, that'd be fun. Last year for my birthday, we actually went down to Portland. We just went with like my cousins. But it'd be fun to have more people go. I would love to be able to have enough people to justify renting out the room at Quarter World, like the back left room of Have you been to Quarter World?
No.
So there's, when you go in there, there's like sort of this long, it used to be a movie theater, so there's sort of like a long hallway lined with arcades, and then on the right there's a big, what would have been a theater screen. And there's a lot of pinball and arcade games and a bar in there. And then on the back left there's like what would have been a smaller movie theater screen with like maybe
Sorry for getting you on here.
10, 15 pinball machines back there, and another bar, places to sit. You can rent out that little room. I'm like, that would be awesome. And they have all the best pinball machines in there.
There you go. Yeah, when I was a kid, we rented. My mom like surprised me by renting out an arcade, and this was right when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was like the big arcade machine out.
Wow. That's fun. I don't remember when TMNT was new.
Did you want to just play?
Huh?
Do you want to just play it?
I'll play again. Yeah.
All right.
Trying to get as much playtime as you can.
Yeah.
I think that they had they're supposed to have Spider-Man and Cactus Canyon, or hey, somebody followed. I can't see it.
Yeah, thanks for the follow,
Thanks
Dan.
for the follow, whoever you are. Who is it?
Dan? Right down here.
Dent. Dent 0123.
Come back around. Okay.
I was in game mode for a while, so.
I know, you have to like remember how
also,
to talk again.
now it's back to like chat.
I know, and all
like,
I've been
oh,
doing
yeah,
is
that's
talk. I
right.
feel like I'm on like an oxygen high or something right now because I can kind of breathe more than I have been able to most of the
I
week.
kind of get to a point where I get to about 2.5 hours, and I kind of start burning out. That's usually how I go.
I think, yeah, I can. It's easier when someone else is able to read the stream for you and keep chatting and all that,
Yeah.
so then you can space out and just play pinball. that's kind of nice.
Shoot the left ramp.
But yeah, doing it all as a individual person, doing that, yeah, it can be a little tiring anyway.
Okay.
Now, New Mexico pinball used to stream.
Yeah.
And this was a while ago. So there's a person from that stream that's actually in town. They have family around here. So that's who we were looking to meet, just other pinball people.
Yeah.
It's always fun to meet new people.
Well, that's the thing that's really cool about the pinball community is that everybody is. You get that like-minded thing, so everybody's like into it for that. But then you'll make friends for different reasons after that.
That's right.
I've not had a bad interaction with anybody in the community so far.
Yeah, it's been great. Apparently, pinball people are pretty chill.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you got to fight the outlanes.
Yeah. So I'm learning. Outpost.
So we were watching Eric Stone. And
Sounds like a businessman.
Eric Stone. And meteorologist, actually.
Okay.
And so he was playing Jurassic Park, and he did, multi-billion point game. And what he was doing was he was taking advantage of the Pterodon attack, which is you're hitting that right ramp a number of times to start the attack. And then when that attack is going, you want to shoot up the center, that spinner. And that spinner adds points, which does carry over. And when you want to gather those points, you hit that right ramp again. So if you can actually have it time out and carry over, then you can start it again. You can just keep multiplying it, and then eventually you've got, 1 billion points that you can hit off of. a specific shot. So that was like his mission, and that's the only shot. I'm like, you are really good at that shot. And he even had the timing of the ball when the ball comes around the top right side orbit and comes over the top, so your right top flipper. He had a times where he'd hold the flipper and let it go just at the right time to where the ball would basically go onto his, the correct flipper down below, and then he can keep making the shots over and over again. I was like, wow, that's a lot of time getting that shot down.
This has been a good learning experience though, because I haven't had enough time on this to really get all the shots down on it. I keep hearing that raptor pen's really difficult, so.
Yeah, the safest is typically backhanded, but I just kind of let it happen.
Yeah.
When it happens. Because I have, sort of thought about it, but if it hits wrong and then it goes to the out lane, there you go, only one more shot.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can backhand it.
Yeah.
That's the safe bet, because then at least your ball save. So now what you want to do outside of getting the red arrows is you actually want to get a ball into the raptor pit.
Okay.
It'll lock a ball in there. And
So it's a timed lock.
Yep. And then you're gonna want to break them out. That's what it'll be.
Shoot.
And you can super backhand that. Yep. It's a little tight, but it might go in.
Crap. Little air defense.
It's only one. There you go. Oh.
I don't know if anybody else was still snacking besides me, but I just dropped it for us.
Those deviled eggs are awesome.
You want to take some food home?
I'll take a couple deviled eggs. I don't care.
Yeah, let's
Some
go with
little
those.
sandwiches
Good.
and stuff. Pasta salad. We'll send you home with everything.
What was it, like was it a 12-pack of those little buns or something like that? The Hawaiian buns?
Yeah.
That's
They're
the best-
actually,
that's
so
the
they
way to
weren't
do
even
it,
the
those
Hawaiian,
little
they're
things.
not even the normal kind. They're sold out of the normal Hawaiian
Oh,
buns
really?
everywhere. Yeah, that was like the Franz.
Maybe everyone was
Franz
doing
version.
the turkey.
They tasted the same to me, but
Yeah,
I
they
feel like
seemed to
they were
be fine.
bigger though. I felt like
Yeah,
they were
they
bigger.
were bigger. Maybe more dense? Maybe.
I don't know. That seemed like taste though. Probably have more of that like have to feed people thing in my DNA than I do Neanderthal.
Yeah.
So I thought about getting something like that for turtles.
What's up?
Someone ready.
Oh yeah.
Thought about getting something like that for turtles. They make like a little slime canister thing. But really
What's
wanna
on the
mount
left
it.
side of that? Well, they have the left flipper, which you gotta lift up to get that shot in. Is that where the canister would go on the turtle?
They have it over here, but I don't like it there. I would want to put it in the back.
Ah, got
So does this actually come with like the fence broken like that?
it. It does.
That's
yeah,
cool.
that one, not the raptor pit, fencing. None of the green. You can see the green glowing plastic, so that's a kit. But I like
There's
all the
nobody
green.
on
It looks
right
really
now.
cool.
Like there's nobody else I'm following that's on right now, live right now, except for T-Pain.
We should.
I can
Maybe
check.
we should be.
If anybody here's a streamer and wants a raid in the next like half hour, jump on right now. We'll be there in a minute.
Let's see if I got any other
Yeah, I
pinballers.
was gonna say
on.
maybe make a
There's
selection.
nobody in pinball. Well, there's us, and then there's, I think it's a digital one. I don't know that person. I don't even see a person. It's just like a digital. It looks like the phone app. I mean, we could go there.
Yeah, you're right. There's nobody streaming, is there?
Is there a music person?
T-Pain.
T-Pain is probably doing okay.
I don't need, T-Pain doesn't need our viewers.
Yeah.
I think we started following T-Pain the other night because we were listening to, we were going through the music
Oh wait, did you
channels.
start a game?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah.
The Pink
I guess it
Ninja
is
is
on
there
mine.
a board
It is on
game
mine. Oh,
person that you
I
follow
see
that's
what.
on right now? I don't follow that many board game people, but if
It
there's
is
a board game
underneath
person, let us know.
my name. Is this your first ball?
Oh, hey, somebody's playing Great Western Trail.
I think this is second now, isn't it? I'll take a look.
We could go to a
Oh,
board
it's your
game
ball
person.
three. Okay. It is underneath my name. It looks like. That's okay.
day of the week is it? I'm all messed up.
No
I had a whole week.
sandwich dude.
I know, I wish sandwich was on.
Well, I guess that's the bad side about that, but hey, you guys got all the pinball people.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, you are on the best show right now. You're at the spot.
You're on the top ranked show right now.
Rain City
There you go. I gotta get better at it.
It does take time.
Yeah. Well, any machine does.
Yeah.
I don't care what machine it is. It'll always take time.
Right. Well, I think we're gonna find someone to raid.
I don't even know where to send you guys. I mean, there's like a person playing Great Western Trail. If Pink Ninja Man was talking about that game too. I only follow board gaming and pinball.
I think because it's a holiday.
Yeah.
So let me look. There's
I mean, we don't have to raid anybody, but it's always fun to raid somebody.
Yeah.
Pass on the folk.
Yeah. I don't really have anybody on right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Everybody's must be enjoying time with the family or something weird. Huh?
Weird.
How dare they
Apparently-
do that on
apparently
a
not.
holiday? Why would you do that? That's terrible. What kind of person are you?
Let's look through social or retro games. What are people playing there?
Anybody have an idea? Anybody?
Yeah, if anybody has somebody else you like that's on right now.
That's not a hot tub stream.
Bob. Well, there's a hot tub stream with a.
Captain Zanzibar just got here. Dude, Captain Zanzibar, go live. We'll raid you right now.
What are you doing, dude?
We gotta go. We don't have anybody to raid.
Cell processing. Cell
What's up,
processing
dude?
here. We and we're actually talking. I think we're gonna do a stream with you next week. I think it's next week. We got to chat.
A fidget spinner now.
We're actually just looking to raid.
Nobody else is playing pinball though.
Yeah, I don't got anybody else that's playing. So if you got
Yeah,
anybody,
December
Captain.
4th. Here we go.
Huh?
Yeah, December 4th.
December 4th, Captain
So
Zanzibar will
that's
be
a
here.
Sunday, isn't it?
I think it might be. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that was a better day.
You gonna
Yeah.
go live, Cap?
We're just all standing around. We're standing around.
We're just waiting for Captain Zanzibar to go live so we can raid him.
We need to make sure and have a chat on our closeout scene, so then it just leave chat open and it's just we come back and there'd be more people than when we were actually streaming. I don't know if that would be a good thing or not.
Oh, that's right. You're going to a party
Well,
this weekend, right?
ironically,
All right, guys.
so are
Well,
we.
we're
All
not
right.
going to a party, but
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we
hey,
can send it you over to like if you guys want to watch some whatever this digital pinball app thing.
we're
is.
just gonna jump ship.
I would just jump ship.
Yeah.
and call it done.
Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for the hanging with us on just an odd stream day, Saturday.
Yeah.
So processing.
Good to
Thanks
see you,
for
Captain
thanks for
Zanzibar.
coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Can't wait to see you guys next week.
You guys get to see my really cool haircut that the lady gave me. I look like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. It's great.
Dude, have you ever seen the new Vacation movie?
Yeah.
When he goes in and he's like, give me the middle-aged man haircut that says I hate my, like that whole thing, and the guy just points to himself and the...
I don't know what it is every time. So, like, most of the time I just go around the ball cap because I'm just like, why? What'd you do? I didn't see you put a bowl on my head at any point.
Hey, thanks for following Fliptronic. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Becca,
come on.
Jordan, how you guys doing?
One of you folk.
Oh, Kiwi's here too. We were just about to head out, and there's nobody to send
See?
you guys
Yeah,
to.
we
So
gotta
sorry.
head out, guys. Sorry.
We're meeting up with a couple other pinball folks.
If anybody remembers New Mexico pinball from early in the pandemic days, we're meeting up with one of the guys from that stream because he's actually in the area. So, but won't be streaming that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we were looking. So Fliptronic, are you going to be streaming?
Yeah, do you want to stream? Go stream right now. We'll
stream,
raid you. Do it in the next 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, Saturday's usually not our day. We're typically streaming Friday and Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific
then,
time.
Yeah, and then when you stream on... go ahead.
Yeah, and Cell Processing's at 2 p.m. on Saturdays,
2
right?
p.m. on Saturdays until when one of you guys finally goes live and I can raid you. No, but all kidding. It's like usually like 5 is when I stop. And then on Fridays I do 5 p.m. until whenever I get tired for retro games. But yeah, be sure to stop by. It's much more of a tire fire. This is a very professional setting and I
try.
feel very weird here. It's like,
You're out of your element, Donnie.
yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Where's the hillbilly behind me? He's usually drinking. Like, what's going on?
Captain, I think that New Mexico, if you will, and the person that's there, it's Nick.
Yeah.
That actually came down. He had the Reds curly hair. And I think he must have family here because we had actually chatted before that he would come down to the area, and so we're going to go.
Familiar with lots of the landmark.
Yeah,
things
so
in
a
this
couple
area,
spots
very
in
small town.
the Bremerton area is where we're going to meet up at. So.
I don't know how long he's in town though. I assume he was here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
But hey, if you want to hop on over on the ferry, we're going to Bremerton. So.
Yes, please come stalk us.
All right. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subs. Thanks again, Cellprocessing. We'll do it again.
I didn't do anything. You hit all the buttons.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Later, pinballers.